So last time you left the Syrian base after meeting James Brooke and linking up with Hamid and his guys, and you eventually found a village a little bit up the road that mentioned, "Hey, we're being attacked by bandit, like a looter gang." And so you laid a little trap for them, but they didn't spring it. So you went north to Sharkey, killed them all, and then opted to sail across the bay to get like just south of Sadiz. And you're currently right there, like on the beach. I know I moved the BMP like to the road, but um, so we will pick up there. So, are you going? I can't remember what time was it when you arrived on the beach. Was it like afternoon, night, evening?
I think it wasn't it like almost 2 days to get across, like a day and a half to come across.
Uh, I don't know. To be honest, I probably should have taken account of that, but uh,
It took a couple of days, yeah, of sailing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so I
don't I
guess
don't have the time
probably
of
You
a
also
day
had to
not
day.
kill like one of
specified.
those Leviathan things.
so so you're currently on the beach, and I guess for lack of a better time, I'll say it's like afternoon, because I just can't think of it. So it's currently afternoon shift. Um, so do you guys? My question is, do you head up to this hex, or do you head to the road down here and then up?
Do we have any information on what the situation's like specifically in Sadiz? I remember Mazgar and Zagrabad were very much,
They were under IDF
to be
control, yeah.
avoided.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we know about Sadiz as well? If it's sort of
No,
solidly under IDF control?
nobody has mentioned. Like you can take a hazarded guess and say that maybe it is under IDF control, but you don't have any intel on Sadiz itself or who controls it.
Do we just want to go up and stay at a safe distance and see if we can find a spot to
I
recon
think
it?
our deciding factor is going to be the gasoline. How much gasoline we got?
It's a good question. So let's check the team BMP. You topped off the now. Did you subtract the fuel from crossing the sea or?
No, I don't. Doesn't look like I did.
Oh, so then let's calculate it for a sec. So you went across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 water tiles, which counts as going off-road. Um, but and that would be double fuel consumption.
That's 14 times 8.
Yeah, so let me check what that would be on my end.
So we're at 313.
Okay, so you went through 112 units of fuel. Okay. So are you going to approach cities from the road, or are you going to like loop around? Like go up here or
My guess would be we go down the road to max binocular range and scope out what we see.
so which tile would you be going to?
Down the road, so that one.
Okay. So you're going up the road. Okay. So I will move us to the next map. I just need to double check something. Uh, activate that. And so I already and also now just as a disclaimer that I'm reusing one of the maps because I didn't have time to uh, fully develop a new one. So just in terms of we do what we did before, say the BMP is like a distance back. Um, so so the BMP is not necessarily like I just moved it to like the back of the map to kind of indicate where it was.
Okay.
So okay. So once you're back on the road and you've traveled for a short while, You stumble upon something rather concerning, which looks to be an IDF roadblock up. Hold on, wait. How do I ping? Up here. And let me just do this. And so, yeah, and so it's not as heavily fortified as the one blockade the Syrians set up in the past, but it's still well fortified with 2 notable defenses, including a manned M2 machine gun, which is right here, and an IDF licensed Humvee packing a manned tow launcher on its weapon mount here. There are soldiers standing guard, as well as an individual who is outfitted slightly differently than the other IDF soldiers around him over here. So are you going to approach or just stay back?
Feel like this is a strong sign, but we want to just skirt round the city if we have the fuel. I don't know I don't know how much the fuel usage means we do or don't need more fuel to get to Wusad.
We only have like 150 out of 450. So the big thing is you're British. Israel's your ally, right?
Is Israel my? I presume.
Well, it depends. There's always a wild card in geopolitics.
Does James, the character, know if Israel's an allied nation for the British? If so, maybe time to get my A in empathy and A in persuasion to some use.
So Israel.
Because you could just
Oh no, you go ahead.
Because you have vital intelligence for the out NATO side. You could just be like, we need to just pass through, okay?
Well, keep in mind though that in terms of the sort of the story that we crafted, like the idea is that, I mean, and here I am forgetting what exactly it was, but basically Karp is like a wanted man by both the IDF and the Syrian army. Like both of them are like trying to kill him and pretty much anybody who is with him. So, they are probably not likely to, to accept it if you try to like talk it over with them.
Would that still how hideable is Karp? I guess is one option that may work trying to smuggle Karp through this checkpoint. I don't know, get him to crouch down behind some whatever in the back of the cargo bay, and I try and bluff us through.
No, Drake, it's gonna be like show Bob. He's gonna be hiding under the BMP, and then the people are gonna be like, "Hey, let's drive over to Cactus."
Keep in mind that you are in a Syrian army BMP, so if they see it, they're gonna open fire.
Plus, there's Sammy and Hamid and his band of idiots that are
They're option. We could just ditch them, right? At any. Well, I guess.
Well, I would recommend keeping them just because, like, I don't know how...
when James dies trying to pull off this ploy. But
no, it goes off perfectly, James. But then you did say, "Holy shit! I didn't expect that to happen," and that's when it falls apart.
Oh dear. I mean, so James is fully up for trying to hide Karp, and while making it very evident that the BMP we're in is not being driven by the Syrian army, he could literally just walk up. That seems like a terrible idea now that I've said it, but no, that is a terrible idea. Just some random British soldier walking up to you, say, "Hi, can I have a Syrian army BMP drive past through here, please?"
No. You have to act real British. So you'd be like, "Okay, sorry, can't talk now. It's tea time. You got a kettle?"
Oh man. Okay, so do you like approach like do you are you so what is oh god words so what's your plan?
I mean, do you want to go up and talk to them and see if they'll let us through, or what we need to pay to go through, or
should we try the non-violent route, and then if we have to, well, I guess they have they said it was a Humvee.
Yeah, they have a Humvee, whatever the Israeli version of a Humvee is, with a tow launcher on it, like a very powerful anti-tank guided missile, and there's also an M2 Browning.
I hope the Humvee wouldn't have anything that's anti-tank slightly crushed there. It's a gamble, but I feel like if they've got if we try to drive around this, I'm guessing the wider terrain is so they can see the kind of desert around anyway. I know if we would literally try to circumvent the entire city by going further inland, with the amount of fuel we have, I imagine it's not really feasible. So I guess if that makes sense, we kind of have to go through this somehow. But yeah, the slight risk of
It
us
also
immediately
depends on how
being.
wide their lines are, because maybe they're also set up outside the city in a wide berth.
Mm. Okay, are we going to try and pass through then? Is that
Sure.
Before the shooting starts, I assume that over our multi-day journey across the bay, I'm able to heal up to my full hit capacity
Yes.
and stress capacity again.
Yes, you're good. And I will also do the same for Carp. So he is. Let's subtract that and then subtract that. So Carp is good to go, and so is James.
Yeah,
Mike tells you, any trouble, I'll just run him over.
Oh man.
Those sandbags ain't gonna help him.
Oh. Okay, so how do we get them to not shoot at what looks like an enemy vehicle as it goes over? Potentially. Sorry, you go.
Yeah, just go up and tell them you requisitioned a Syrian vehicle, and it's your vehicle, not Syrians, and you're wishing to continue north to get
Oh.
home.
When they start asking about the vehicle, you just reply with, "You fucking what?"
Well, James switches to his "You what, mate?" Voice for pretend it's an accent barrier. Okay, yeah. Is it anyone feel like coming with James? I guess pretty limited choices. I mean, Sammy's anyone
Sammy's
who's
a
a US.
gorilla. He's like a paramilitary.
No, I'm at war with them. I'm not going anywhere near them
Great,
because
that
I'll shoot
helps.
them. You could tell Sammy's um, not totally comfortable with this, but he sees the situation and understands it.
Mainly because it's Israel, and you know how their response is going to be way more disproportional than usual.
He's expecting trouble, and he's expecting to blow up this Humvee very quickly.
Yeah, like the only person that you could conceivably pass off, like bringing with you, is run him over Reynolds because he's an American soldier. But
And
like,
we don't want him trying to interact with anyone
God
who
no, he's just...
understands civilization or has any kind of moral basis at all.
You do
Kind of value
realize Mike is your healer, right?
No, I thought
That's
Carp
Carp.
was.
Well, Mike also has it.
Well, I thought you said he has a medical
He's
of
got
D.
empathy A. This Mike guy, he's got the weirdest character.
He's very
got
high
empathy
functioning.
A.
Okay, he's high functioning. Oh yeah. Okay, you know what? We'll park the
Okay.
BMP somewhere sensible. Do we have a flare gun or any? We have radios, right?
Yes, you got a radio.
Is it something which isn't heavy because James is notoriously weak?
You found a
Yeah,
walkie-talkie
it's a big
from
man
the.
pack radio.
I think you found a walkie-talkie, right?
Yeah, we have walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
sure.
Picked up
Okay.
last week or something.
James will grab a walkie-talkie. I assume it doesn't weigh a whole lot, so I won't worry too much about it on the gear
Yeah.
side. James will walk out from wherever this bit of cover is, and with his arms very clearly in the air.
All right. So move your token where you're going to go.
Yeah, we'll just walk down the road. Well, I won't even bother shouting. It wouldn't make any sense shouting friendly. I don't think it's pretty obvious.
You could shout, "Would you like a cup of tea?"
No, he doesn't have a kettle. Actually, this is the thing. I'll shout, "Anyone have a kettle?"
Yeah.
Make his way down.
Yeah. So as you're
Uh,
moving up, the one guy who kind of stands out, like he notices you, starts shouting in I think Hebrew is their standard language, right? Or if that's the term for it. Critical research failure on my part. But anyway, so he starts shouting in his native tongue. The guys manning the Browning like turn it towards you, and you can see the tow launcher sort of angling towards you as well, but they are not firing.
That's a good sign that they're not firing. I'll continue to approach and shout English very loudly.
All right.
Unless they tell me to stop, in which case, if I think they're shouting in Hebrew to stop, then I guess I'll stop. How aggressive is it?
The problem is that they're not shouting. Like you speak Arabic and English. You don't speak Hebrew.
Yeah.
That these guys do, so you don't know what they're saying.
Does he know Welsh?
No one knows Welsh. I say that as someone who lived in Wales for a year. It's all lies.
So you can't probably. You're probably. Would James think they're speaking Welsh or Hebrew?
Probably, unless it sounds like they're choking, they're probably doing Hebrew, not Welsh. James will stop with his arms up, and I just try to walk very shouting English, shouting, "Do you speak English?" and "Do you speak Arabic?" in both English and Arabic.
Right,
And
so,
also, I guess, shout English a lot to point out that he's not Syrian. He doesn't look terribly Syrian.
yeah, he doesn't. So you have that going for you. So then, this guy and this guy, and then the one guy calls for this guy to approach. Like they start making their way towards you when they hear you speaking in Arabic, and they too start speaking in Arabic. This guy in particular, who by this point you've sort of identified as like the leader, is saying like, "Who the hell are you? What are you doing out here? State your intentions."
I say, I am in Arabic. I am an Englishman looking to seek seek passage. How are things here, friends of the West?
And the guy says, "Englishman? What's an Englishman doing out here?"
Sorry, what was that?
He basically it doesn't buy that. Like he's questioning why there's an Englishman like out in the middle of fucking Syria.
Okay. I was stranded doing exercises with the rest of my unit. We have been trying to get back to Europe. It has been a long, arduous journey.
And then he goes like, "Well, we received no word that the English were doing exercises. Who were you doing exercises with?"
I wasn't in this region originally. James would know what countries exist nearby here. So I guess James is going to say that he was doing exercises. Quickly look at a world map. Would it be absurd to say Saudi Arabia or Kuwait? Probably not.
Due to the fact this is after like 2000s and like 1991, the Gulf War, there would probably be a bigger UN presence. So yeah, UK would be there.
Well, the thing is, they would be there, but like, he's questioning why they would be in Syria. Like, what the hell are you doing so far away from Saudi Arabia?
At this point, he will go into a very convincing tale, saying, obviously convincing, because he'll definitely roll well when it comes to persuasion.
Yeah, this will be an opposed persuasion when you make your roll.
Yeah. He's going to say, we were in Saudi. The British and Western sort of transport links broke down, and have to go overland to get back, and because of various local resistance groups, the bloody Syrians being a huge problem. We've come across this way to try and make our way back. Hopefully, leaving from the port of Wusad. How is the port? Does that plan make sense to you?
He mentions that the port is like the city of Wusad is currently under IDF control. But he mentions he's questioning the fact that is like, then if the British were pulling out, then what the hell are you doing out here by yourself in the middle of the desert?
I was able to commandeer. Our convoy was attacked and severely damaged, so I've been traveling in a Syrian BMP. And seeing you fine gentlemen down here did not want to cause alarm. Thus, I approached on foot.
And to that, he's saying it's like, going off the fact that you said you're traveling in a stolen BMP, he then asks like, well, where did you get the BMP? And who are you driving it yourself, or are you with company?
My British comrades, unfortunately, were lost in the convoy attacks, but I have some locals and I guess an American. I'm comfortable saying American.
Well, like a sociopath, a man without a country.
Yeah. I have an American with me who is driving the vehicle, and some locals who I have paid to help with my safe passage. I've promised them, but I will help them find safety in the West. So they've paid in lion bars, and I'm Brew. I've offered them payment to travel with me. They're not Israelis, unfortunately. I wasn't fortunate enough to encounter any of your fine colleagues sooner than this, but I'm very glad to hear that the port is in your safe hands. I'm sure it's a very stable situation. My understanding is you've secured all this land, trying to flatter the Israeli military might of the region. And then I suppose we'll say, will my vehicle be able to pass? Happy to put any kind of identification on it to make clear it is not an enemy vehicle.
So, in that case, the guy will like the sort of ringleader will say it's like, bring your vehicle to the checkpoint for an inspection. If we verify your story, then you're free to pass. But if not, then he just doesn't say anything further.
Understood. Thank you very much. If you happen to have a kettle handy, I'd very much appreciate a cup of tea. And he'll begin walking back to the BMP and tell everyone that they're his temporary mercenaries as far as this checkpoint is concerned.
A British Commonwealth, you might add.
Yeah, it's all for the glory of the Empire. You understand? So.
Yeah. Well, we'll just say, Isley, just hope you don't fuck up on the penalty kick.
My lack of football patriotism is my armor here. But yes, it was very painful.
Now imagine if that Israeli was a British boo, but like so like into English culture that you're like, holy shit.
Alright, so, are you going to bring the BMP up?
I'm going to tell the team of what's happened, and then, despite the fact I've just said that they're on my paid protection, what does everyone think? How well can we hide carp?
You do realize 4 of us are wearing Lebanese fatigues and markings on us.
I only have one Dead Kennedy shirt. I'm sorry.
And keep in mind, Carp is in Russian fatigues.
Yeah, that's not ideal. I suppose our options are drive up and try and resolve it peacefully, potentially with large amounts of bribes. Not sure what we have to. I guess arms and armor are potentially bribes. As drive up with them expecting us and then just attempting to murder all of them very quickly. If we take out the Humvee first, then they don't have a whole lot. I guess they can just shoot us in our flashy chests and faces, but the BMP should be all right. Or there's try and just bail on here and go somewhere else. But I think probably we feel like we need to go through this checkpoint anyway because we don't know what the situation's like more broadly. And I don't think there's a way to get more information out of these people without going through this whole checkpoint process.
If we want to try to fake it, maybe the 4 of us take off our shirts and shit, except regular shirts on and camo pants. I think that's okay. We're local, so we could have snagged pants easy.
Yeah.
As for Carp,
we get to
could
see
put
who's the
him
most
in the
buff
bed.
guy.
We could do like the Dirty Dozen, where they had to sneak in the black guy. We could make it look like he's injured, wrap him in some gauze, take him out of his uniform kind of deal, and have him chilling laying in the back,
I love it. Yeah, I reckon that's a solid. I've already said we have an American with us. I didn't say he was socially maladjusted, but
he's got an empathy A. He's actually socially adjusted. He's just like Patrick Bateman.
He can pretend to be socially adjusted. No, I really like the plan of fake wounding Carp. Just about to ask if anyone had any blood on them, but that seems like a very niche thing to be carrying around. But James at least has a spare first aid kit that we could, use to disguise him as being injured.
Because we've got a medic and a backup medic. Quickly, the 2 of them quickly.
So I guess we'll do that. What do we need to do to make Carp? I guess we have people who are medically trained, so we'll just apply the contents of a first aid kit, having stripped him of his Russian equipment.
All right, so you're saying you're going to like sort of fake that Carp is injured and like strip him of
Correct.
his
We're
uniform?
gonna wrap him with gauze and stuff around his face, so like he's got a bad head wound.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we'll strip him of all his Russian gear, so he doesn't have any. If we have any spare clothes, we must have like some spare shirts or something around that aren't.
Well, the problem is that any spare clothing you would have would be like Syrian disguises, which would probably get you shot on sight.
Again, we could do the same thing, just have him in a t-shirt and a pair of camo pants. I mean, really, when they look at our
T-shirt,
equipment,
boxers,
we've
and
got
then
Uzis, galleys, RPGs. We've got every damn nationality of weapons in our vehicle. I mean, we've seen combat. We've fought people getting across here. So, I mean, Christ, damn weapons.
Well, that's another good point. The thing is that if they do an inspection and they see all those guns, that's not going to look well.
Hello, this is a war zone. We fought Syrians, we fought local militia, and they all had this equipment. That's where we collected it. We didn't have to
Ja-
fight IDF
They fell off the
troops.
back of the lorry.
It's the very legitimate spoils of war. So
Yeah.
But you may need to potentially convince the guy of that. But anyway, so is there anything else anybody does to prepare?
I mean, everyone gets told the storyline of how Lieutenant James Brooke he came from Saudi Arabia and he's paying everyone promised payment. What would actually be feasible as money?
Britain bucks? I don't know.
he's promised them all
Lion
pay
bars. It's that web sketch.
lion bars. He promised them all lion bars, and that he will definitely get them British citizenship, and that the UK is, that's it. He's a lieutenant in the army. He's a great, definitely can pull that off. He's promising them all a new life in Britain and has equipped them with all of their military gear. So that's all obviously James's great work. We'll go with that. I guess we'll see how it goes. I don't think there's anything else for James to worry about. He makes sure that he has his grenades easily reachable. Yeah. I can throw a lot of white phosphorus. It'll be fine. Does anyone else have any other prep activities or?
Sammy's in the gunner seat. I think it's the gunner seat that I need. Hold on, let me confirm. Yeah, the gunner seat, because that's the 30 millimeter, because that Humvee's getting ripped to shreds if they try anything.
Keep in mind,
Should
you might not want to
James?
blow it up if you want to salvage the gas from it.
Yeah, I'd rather blow it up than have the tow shoot me, so.
That's a fair argument. Reason given, I want to live. Okay, so you go up to the checkpoint?
I guess James will be exposed at the commander seat.
Like, turned out?
Yeah, so they can see that it's him. And then if things go very poorly, he can unexpose himself, hopefully, at speed.
At speed. Well, you could be like the Russians that get ambushed. They could just jump out of the damn armored vehicle in the middle of the road. Did you see that video?
Yeah, hey, they survived, I assume, for an amount of time. So it's proven battlefield strategy.
Okay. So you all drive up the road. So I'll say you get to about here. Just slide over.
I want to position us
Like here.
coming down the road from here to here. So we're facing the Hummer.
Okay.
So I don't have to turn the turret.
Okay, so you're facing the Humvee.
Yeah.
All right. And I notice all the tokens are turned, so I'll have to fix that. So is that carp? I can't select them. Yes. So carp. Run them over Reynolds. Brooke, and then I gotta move that Frida. Okay. So yeah, the Humvee or the M113 Fuck. The BMP. Okay, the BMP is facing the IDF Hummer.
Yes.
So everybody is bar James is currently inside the BMP. It should be mentioned that both the M2 Browning and the tow launcher are trained on the BMP. So James, do you get out of the BMP, or are you still just turned out?
I guess James will climb out the top and hop down in order to open the doors for inspection from the outside. And as he does so, he says in Arabic, because that was the language was able to be shared. Thank you for being so understanding. Apologies, we have a wounded man, but I'm sure we have the ability to pay for any toll that may be present at this checkpoint. And he leads the whoever's inspecting, I assume, the fancy dressed.
But now the first thing though is that the one guy, this dude, actually steps aside, but he orders his two henchmen to conduct the inspection. So these two guys come around to the back of the BMP, and
James will open the door for them, revealing an injured man, very injured.
How do you explain the three guys back here?
As I said, these were the protection I've hired for my journey across the country.
So, and then let me just think for a sec. So these guys, did you stow all the weapons away, or did you just leave them exposed?
No, they're stowed like normal travel.
Okay. These guys notice Carp, and you said Carp has like gauze around his face.
Correct.
Yeah, this one guy is actually going to reach for Carp to see his face. So.
James will say he suffered a head. Try to stop him from kind of touching any of the gauze and be like he suffered a head wound. I assume we have Carp. We probably should establish whether we thought Carp was just going to pretend to be unconscious the whole time, or whether he would be
like if he's like faking it. So now I can't remember. Did you say that you like made like you put blood on the bandages, or you just have them like wrapped up like a mummy?
No, we were gonna do blood.
Okay. So, yeah, James. So give me a persuasion to convince them not to look.
Excellent. I can do this. I can persuade.
So, but hold on. Let me just double check the modifiers in case there are any. 1 second, please. So
I don't think musician will come into play, unfortunately. But
yeah, probably not.
Unless you got
get out your thing. Hey, well, you're suspected. Let me play it too.
Yeah. It's like... Put on a
here's
concert,
the song
like...
of letting us through checkpoint. Here's the song of letting us go past.
No, he just jumps onto the BMP with a guitar and starts like jamming out, and like all the IDF and like their like spotlights and everything else. It's like a concert. So, yeah, it's a flat roll.
Excellent. 2d12s, don't fail me now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
These guys love British culture. They start asking you everything about it.
Yeah, but you still beat them though with 3 fucking successes against 1. So the guy stops, and doesn't fiddle with Carp anymore, but he does actually start looking around at everybody else. Just sort of like glancing glancing from person to person. Like he notices Frida, run him over Reynolds, and so on. But he doesn't really react or like shoot anybody or like sound the alarm, start shouting, anything like that. So he tells this guy tells the other one to stay put, and so he goes over here and starts speaking with this guy. A few minutes later, this guy and his buddy come over here to James, and the one guy says like, you may pass. Go on through.
Thank you very much, my friends. Did we have like no? I can't remember who had a pack of cigarettes. Do we have some like stuff I could give them as a thank you? That's
I've
got Twilight.
a couple of rolls from the cigarette pack I got.
Yeah. James will hand over
We
some.
can give him a math textbook if you like.
We can
Even
ask
the
if he's
Genesis,
into
though.
RPGs and offer him a first edition of Twilight 2000, but I don't know how he'll take that.
It's like,
I'll,
hey, how'd they know? I've been looking for a copy of this since the war broke out.
It's my favourite system. He might don't speak English. Just reads all the tables and uses it as a way to research for the equipment of nations.
Oh my
He
god.
just likes the pretty pictures.
James will hand over some cigarettes. Be like, apologies for the inconvenience. Many thanks. And assuming nothing else happens, James will go walk around the back, shut the doors to the back, and then climb back into the commander's seat from the front. And hopefully they don't shoot the tow at us as we drive away. That would be unfortunate.
Okay, so do you do anything further while you're here, or do you just keep driving?
What,
We
in the
passed the
town?
counterman.
Yeah, like I'm asking you, do you keep driving up the road now that you're clear to go?
Do we need to change the markings? Will other people pass this checkpoint attack us? Or?
That's a point. James should ask about if there's any kind of markings. If they have like a spare Israeli flag, we can pop on the side to make sure that the rest of the IDF don't think we're a sneaky BMP come to wreak havoc, because we'd never wreak havoc.
Yeah, Mike Reynolds like, who, little old me?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want, then they will make like a little marking on your BMP. I'm not sure what it would be, but they would make some sort of marking on the BMP, like an IDF.
A big Z.
Or a English line with a yarmulke.
Okay, but anyway, so yeah, they do mark your BMP. Is there anything else that you can think of while you're here?
Did you want to ask if there's somebody local here that is a trader, where you could pick up some food and water?
Yeah. Yeah, James will relay any questions that come from that make sense. So yeah, I guess trader for food and water. I guess also we want to ask about fuel.
So he basically will shake his head and mentions like that there's from here to Wusad is pretty much like just barren. There's not really much at Sadiz.
That is understood. Thank you very much, kind sir. Have a lovely day.
Charming him with your British hospitality, nice. So, what's your next move?
They didn't give you a kettle, did they?
No, but
James
doesn't have any tea bags with him, so it would probably just make him feel sadder.
Sad about the world now forever gone.
Yeah, well, am I trying to get to Europe? I'm just trying to get somewhere that grows tea. I guess we're just gonna head to Sadiz. I mean, we've got through the IDF outer perimeter, and as far as anyone looking at us is concerned, we're an IDF vehicle. So we should be able to drive around.
Now we're the prime target for the Syrians before they're eventually counterattacked.
If the Syrians happen to invade at the same time as we get through, we just use some water rations to scrub off whatever the markings are as quickly as possible.
Or we just kill them both and keep going north.
We would get all the fuel we needed. I guess we go to Sadiz.
Okay.
In case there's anything there, unless anyone has any other ideas, because we don't have enough fuel to get to Wusad anyway, right?
We probably do on the road.
I guess we have to take the road anyway.
Okay, so I will move us over to Sadiz. Activate. So, and I'll just wait for everybody to load in. And like before, like I miscalculated with the scale of the map, so just assume the BMP is off the road. Or, well, it's on the road, but like off the map, I meant.
Okay.
So it's just like I screwed up when making the map, and I was like, well, fuck.
In any terrain but a big open desert, the map sizes I'm sure would be fine because you can't really actually, obviously, like line of sight being obscured by something. I think I'm still
Yeah, I'll just wait for you
loading.
to connect.
I don't even have the bar.
You
Oh,
don't?
there's the bar.
Oh.
There it goes. Yeah, I didn't have nothing. All of a sudden, the bar's here,
Oh.
and I got the map.
Yep, same for me. Oh, okay, this place looks cheery.
Yeah. So, Sadiz, as you approach it, is still, and surprisingly is under either construction or reconstruction, since there are many buildings that appear to be midway built or repaired. To the left up ahead, up here, if I can ping, is a small complex of what look like houses, be they for construction staff or actual residents. These look fairly intact. And I would currently say the BMP is at least like several fucking hexes away. But you know, if you want to like get out and walk over and inspect it, then
Are there a bunch of people out,
you don't
or does
see
it look
anybody.
abandoned?
It looks abandoned for the most part. Like you don't see any signs of human activity.
We'll just keep driving then.
Yeah, I feel like driving through.
Okay, so I would like an opposed recon roll, please, and thank you for
All right.
whoever. I think it's whoever has the highest recon. So,
Sammy's up top in the gunner thing, so he's BC.
Beats James's BD. Unless, well, yeah, no, if we're driving for already, then we wouldn't have.
Mike
What's Mike's?
is A.
how does he fucking have an A? Jesus.
Mike is the pinnacle of human evolution in one road
We'll call
rage.
him AD. We'll call him AD and spend. I've got experience that I've never spent for him, so we'll call him AD.
Can we help at all for an opposed roll?
I
can't remember how helping works.
I don't think so, but I could be wrong about that.
For an encounter, it's just usually the highest.
Yeah, it's the highest
Sure.
in this case. So I just need to check. So there's something on. Fuck,
So what do you guys think? Go with BC or AD?
I'd rather it be from a player character that is here and not like one of our supports, because then you can justify pushing.
Oh, you can't push this.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
passive.
Is opposed.
So,
I don't know what.
That's
one
Sammy.
success.
so all right, let me just. Hold on. Yeah, you see a guy like step out of cover, and he's wielding an ATGM.
Does he look like
Oh, I forgot to make him visible.
You know, this looks Syrian
what
or IDF.
nationality?
What?
What nationality?
IDF. He's outfitted like the guy that you saw at the checkpoint. So with
No, that's
that,
weird.
indeed it is. So with that, well, I just needed to check something. Going to roll initiative.
I mean, this guy here.
Yeah. So let me see. Toggle combat state for these guys. And then toggle combat for these folks. For these.
No, that sticker was fucking useless, James.
Okay, and I think. Let's see. That looks to be everybody. So, oh, one more. Okay. So roll and begin combat. Okay. So first, you see a guy move to the same hex as this, and he has a machine gun. So he moved, and he is going to quick shot, which for a light machine gun I think is -2. Yes,
Wait, how are they going first?
because he rolled first initiative. Oh wait, did I not make it? Oh, toggle
We
visibility.
we won the recon roll, so
Oh,
we've got first 4 spots.
oh, everybody goes first.
Well, we have the first 4 spots.
Okay.
We get the first 4 cards.
Oh, okay, that's my mistake. So let me roll. Let me
So
move him.
once everybody's in, then
I'm
we
sorry about that.
just
That was my
pick
error.
our 4.
Okay, and then I will put carp in this as well and control carp. Uh, sorry, I kept thinking that it was like I was reading somewhere that an ambush that if you succeed you get the first 4, but if not, it yeah it'll never mind. Okay, so all right, so the 5 PCs are first.
Well, no, one of us isn't.
Oh, one of us isn't? Well,
No, we only get the first 4.
oh, the first 4. So
So we
who?
have 5 players, so the 5th one would be in this position.
Okay, so who do you want to be the 5th?
Carp's an NPC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Carp.
All right, Carp will
We
be.
actively need to keep Carp alive, don't we, as well? So he
Yeah.
can just
We'll
hide.
put Carp
And
after Hamid. Because I can't remember what he
Okay.
was before. Okay, so do you of the 4 like active PCs of Sammy, James, Run 'em Over Reynolds, and Farida, do you want to switch around at all?
I'm driving, so do you wish for me to go before you, Sammy, so I can set you up in firing positions?
but
Wait,
alternatively, do we want to
are you
fire and
playing
then move
Mike?
into a safe position?
Who, me?
Rambo, are you playing Mike?
No, I'm actually the driver of the vehicle.
Yeah, he's the original driver.
Oh, I thought Mike was driving.
Well, Mike kind of became the driver after Farida became the scout. Like Farida was
Whenever
primary.
he's on shotgun. He's always on shotgun, because I actually have to go up and shoot.
Yeah, it's generally whenever like Farida is scouting or sniping that Mike takes the wheel, but Farida is
Okay.
actually the best driver.
Alrighty.
So who would like to go first?
Probably Sammy and then Farida.
And then James, would you want to go before or after Run 'em Over Reynolds?
Um, go before.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay. So, uh, Sammy, you are first up to bat.
Alright, since I'm in the gunner's position, the only thing I've got is the autocannon.
I think there's a negative modifier if you're shooting at a human, right? If you're shooting with
Yeah.
big cannons, it's like -2 or something like that.
Yeah. So I will. Let's see. Rate of fire's 3. All right. So what's my modifiers?
For
It
heavy
is
weapons,
-2 for a person,
let's see, vehicle
small
combat.
target, or a person.
Wait, where the hell is vehicle weapon modifiers? Would that be under heavy weapons? Yeah, firing at an individual is -2. And that's pretty much it.
All right, so I am just -1 because I have especially for shooting this gun.
Oh, Jesus. And you're shooting at this
That's a
dude?
dead dude.
Yeah, I want to see what his crit would be, though. Like, so that's how much damage total? 5? Or more?
No, it's each. That would be 7
7? Yeah, he's dead. So the shots just
with
like
2
punched.
crits. With 2 crits.
Oh my god. Yeah, either way, he's just like foobar. So let's
Even if he had armor, it still would be 2 crits unless he has flak. Then it
yeah.
would only be 1 crit.
Yeah, but even then he's still dead. So nice shot. So the guy
And
with the
then as free
ATGM's up.
action, through the vehicle comms, I'll be like, get us behind the building so we can unload our guys.
Will do.
So
And that guy was the guy with the
launcher.
RPG, right?
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
like a full-size ATGM.
It's gone.
It's gone.
I mean, it's a 30mm autocannon hitting a person.
And I hit him dead square in the chest, baby.
I mean, I'm surprised this ammunition didn't fucking cook.
There's nothing left of him. He's exploded.
Yeah.
I need some legs and arms.
No, it's like in
Oh,
Toy
that's
Story
I mean,
2
if
when
I
Buzz
was
gets
that guy that even the battle-hardened Israeli soldier, I'd be like, oh, fuck, man.
Yeah, well, it's basically
This
like
is
in
2 weeks.
Toy Story when
I
Buzz
took
Lightyear
that
gets
dude's head
blasted
off,
and it
and now I
just
just blew this guy up. I love it. I love playing
He's
the
just a
heavy weapons
steaming
guy.
pile of boots.
yeah, he's basically like that one guy at the end of the Crucible Ramba.
So, immediate west. I got a question. Behind this building here
Behind
or
this,
here. This
wait,
is for Sammy. He
okay?
wants me to park behind a building.
I was thinking outside because we don't know what's down that road.
Okay, I'll move the vehicle here.
Okay. BMP goes behind this building.
Turn it so that they're going to be
left
fine.
or right?
What do you think, Sammy? Because
Towards
it's going to be a
the
weird reverse.
toward the
so I think
west.
it's west, yeah.
So this way?
Yeah.
Yep, everyone's disembark.
Okay. So, all right. So let's see. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Well, did you want to stay in the vehicle?
Yeah, I'll stay in the
Or
vehicle.
are
You're going to be at a heavy
Okay.
gunner, so I mean, we know the Israelis' weakness. It's a 30mm autocannon.
That's our kryptonite. Okay. So if that's your turn,
Yep.
James. So the BMP comes to a stop behind the building. You hear chatter to like disembark.
Yeah, well, I'd probably disembark. Because I'm notoriously accurate with my rifle. I'll disembark, head up to the corner where Farida's token currently is on the map. Like ducking in behind that bit of wall. And then I will set up Overwatch to
You pick with Overwatch. You pick a tile that or like a hex that you want to do Overwatch on, and then if somebody enters it, then you then you like then you can get a free attack on them if that's my understanding of it.
That sounds about right. Is this I'd actually have to ping.
Middle.
These
For me, it's middle mouse click, but it might be like hold left click for you.
is this a door that's meant to be
Yeah,
there?
I forgot to model the door. I realized I was like, God damn it! So I just drew the lines to say where the door would be.
So, I'll overwatch down to where we've seen these two guys. So I'll overwatch down to this hex.
Okay.
And that will be my turn. So I guess I'm in this hex, but want to be tucked around that corner
Okay. So
to look.
yeah. So I'll say you're like right there.
Yeah, and I guess I'll drop prone as well.
Yeah. For a free
If
action,
that's
you can drop
yeah,
prone.
yeah, prone, bail out, prone, overwatch down to where we saw the guys.
Okay. Mike, run him over Reynolds.
Alrighty. I don't have an icon. Oh, there he is. He's out in the middle of the river. The road. So he'll jump out and do the same thing at that location. And he's looking this way to see if he sees anything.
Okay. He doesn't see anything.
Okay.
So let's see. So next is this bloke who comes around this corner and he's brandishing a Negev. And just actually, we'll like never mind. So he is going to fire at um at oh hold on, no, everybody hasn't gotten out yet, but he sees James and he's going to fire down at him. So let's go to that. I just need to check the range modifiers again. Because I know he has an elevated firing position, which gives him +1, but he's basically spraying from the hip, so he gets a -2. So basically, it would be -3, but it's just -2 now.
And is that a brace weapon?
What do you mean?
Does he have to brace that weapon?
I don't think you have to for light machine guns. I know you do for medium.
Oh, it's a
But
light machine gun. Sorry, I thought it was a heavy
that's all
machine
good.
gun. Okay.
As I'm prone as well, is that another -1 for
Uh,
-3 total?
Target prone not in the same. Yes, you're right. And he would also have to hit you in the arms or the head in order to score a hit. So that's, let's see, go to his weapon, and then minus.
Oh, it's that gun. Okay, sorry. I thought it was a
That's all good.
different gun.
So and then -3 total, I think, because let's see, elevated firing position canceled out by target prone. So it's actually no, it's just -2. Oh, well, actually, it doesn't. It hits the torso, so it doesn't actually hit him, but it does suppress. So you need to make a coolness under fire because there's like a barrage of fucking machine gun bullets flying at you. Oh, and you keep it together. Nice.
Feeling well prepared for this after being shot and then injuring himself trying to reload. As all great military men do.
Yep. All right. So Hamid, he bails out of the whatchamacallit, the BMP, and is going to move here, and he's going to quick shot. Or like basically just fire from the hip like
Oh,
terrorists.
these guys just want to die.
They're very enthusiastic, okay?
Let's charge a light machine gun in the open. Okay, you dumbass.
Oh man.
Oh, Sammy's gonna rag on them after this. If they live.
Well, let's see if he suppresses the guy. Let's see, Maglan. Where the hell is? Okay. He succeeds. So basically, spraying from the hip, and the IDF guy just like ducks a little bit, but he doesn't really react. and it's Carp's turn. So, Carp is a little more sensible. He's just going to stay in cover. And then one of these guys, there's an unspecified action. So we just got 1, 2, so like that. And then next is this guy who is going to bail out and go this way to Mike. And then next is another guy who does something discreet. So move him. Actually, no, wait, hold on. I need to do roll. Fails. So in this case, 2 fast actions. So 1, 2, boom. Okay. So next, the guy that Sammy blew apart, there's literally nothing left of him but blood, gore, and like a destroyed weapon. So, he skips his turn. This next insurgent is going to also jump out and start firing from the hip. And let's see, his gear AKM -2. Oh, he actually scores a hit. So he hit the guy in the arm and did 2 damage to him. So he's taking some damage. And next is another guy who is going to do an unspecified action. Oops. Do that, and then do that. So then there's that, and then another one. Going to actually, yeah, right there. Okay. Next round. Now hold on. Does the 4 of you going first apply only to this round, or to the last one, or is that the permanent initiative?
It's permanent initiative.
Okay, so it's your turn again, Sammy.
I will switch with Rumba, so he can drive us first now.
All right, where do you want your Uber driver to go?
Wherever you want to go. I get to shoot. I'm keeping my eyes on targets.
All right, I'm thinking we're gonna go around west and then go up through here.
Go up through
You
where?
probably want to just put yourself probably in cover because I'm going to need a round. I'm going to switch to the commander, so I can't shoot it when I do that.
Okay, I'll move over to here, this building.
With the BMP, do you have enough moves for that?
1, 2, 3, and that's going to be a mobility driving check to see if I can go further. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you're going to this tile or this one?
Yep.
Okay.
Damn, he did that on one move.
Hey, listen, there's a reason I was the original designated driver.
Yeah, Mike's good at running people over. That's about it.
Yes, but he does not know the magic of how to drive stick.
Hey, Mike's getting better. He's now a BD.
Yeah, except he couldn't go higher, but his driving instructor says he keeps aiming for those driving cones.
Oh god, I love Mike. He's just ridiculous. Anyway, so that would be Sammy and Frida's turns. So James.
Aim and shoot at injured guy and assume it'll go well.
Are you going to do like a called shot, or?
I think called shot involves a level of range skill which James lacks. This is already a
So you're doing just a regular aim and shooting. Okay.
yeah, regular aimed and shooting. I can remember how to. So
Yeah, you just click on attack and then change the modifiers, and then you're good to go.
yeah, what modifiers do I have? So he's still
To shoot at
standing up
that
and
guy,
stuff, right?
so currently your range, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The AK-47 or the AKM rather has 5 range. That's short range. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So he would be at medium range at least. And medium range is a -1 mod. You don't have an elevated firing position, so you don't have a good shot on him. Well, mechanically, you don't get any benefits from that. I mean,
Yeah.
so currently the only one I'm seeing is just medium range -1.
Yeah, because aiming is avoiding the quick shot penalty rather than giving you a bonus,
Correct.
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll go for that. Oh. You know what? I'm just going to roll all the ammo dice. I can have rate of fire 4.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Yeah, let's go with that. It's letting go well.
Boom. Oh wait, no, you didn't push, so you're good. So you did. Let's see. I think this guy has armor. Yes, he does have armor. So you hit him in the torso, so that takes off 1 damage. Are you going to put that ammo dice success as an extra damage or suppress?
I'll go for the extra damage.
Okay, so then he takes 2 damage. So he's pretty badly struck by all those bullets. Okay, so Mike.
Alrighty, Mike will. Oh shit! I shot that dude with an AP fucking round too. Alrighty, Mike will move to here inside the building.
Okay, he's going in. All right. So he's in cover right now.
Is there a door there, or is it an opening, or what is it?
There is a door there. It's hard to see, but if you scroll in, you can actually see it. There is a door.
Because I know you said it's still under construction, so I wasn't sure if
Yeah,
there's
no,
actual
that's
doors and
a good
windows
point.
yet.
But there are actually doors and windows on these little houses.
And do I see anything when I get to here?
When you get to there, let me just check the map. You would not see anybody from your current position.
Okay.
Actually, well, hold on. Let me just double check the map. Mike, give me a recon roll, please.
All right.
Oh, nice.
2 successes.
Yeah, you see scope glint right about here.
I see. I'm sorry. What
Scope glint.
is that? Like a reflection of a light on a scope?
Yeah. Basically,
Okay.
like if a sniper's targeting you and then the sun is shining on it, then that's scope glint for you. So
And he's using a scope at that range. Jesus, it's not that far.
what is he supposed to do? Quick scope?
He's got an iron sight on that gun.
So just to recap,
Which
your
was the
turn
scope.
was to go into the building and then shut the door.
No, I'm just going in the building because it costs me an action to go in the building. So I'm in the building now.
Okay, so you're in the building. What do you do for your other action?
No, 1 action's move and 1 action's go in the building. So I'm in the building behind the wall, behind the door.
Okay.
So I'm in cover.
Copy. So, in that case.
And then free action, sniper, look out. And the door's open, so I can yell out the door.
Yeah. Okay.
In English.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Sammy's going to tell me the best way to counter a sniper is an autocannon.
I don't care about the sniper. The sniper can't hurt us. We're in the fucking vehicle. His gun can't puncture us.
Oh, no. The autocannon is the counter to the sniper.
No, I'm in the commander seat now, so now I have the PKM,
Oh,
Didn't
so
you
I can
swap that
shoot people.
PKM out for a grenade launcher during the sea journey?
No. We have a M2HB instead of grenade launcher up top.
Ah,
So
okay.
if I come up the top of the gunner spot, I could be exposed using the M2HB, but I'm not exposing myself in a city environment
Alright. So
if I don't need to.
is that Mike's turn?
Yeah, that's Mike. I'm done.
All right. This guy is now going to aim and fire at the guy who shot at him. So, well, that's kind of a broad thing, but let's see. Negative. And he has an elevated firing position, so it's +1. And because he's not he's quick aiming, so he does, or not quick aiming, like regular aim. Ooh. So this guy right here, this allied insurgent, he does, that would be a total of a lot of damage, and a crit. So does he have armor? He does not have armor, so I'll leave it up to you guys if you want him alive or not. Like,
Wait, guys. The three non-scums of ours don't have armor.
they don't.
Yeah, they have armor.
Oh, right, good. Well,
If they have helmet and vest, if they don't, because we've got fucking 19 of them.
okay, good point. I
I mean,
I didn't consider that.
I'm
Okay,
just
so
imagining through Sammy's head. He's like, I'm the only confident insurgent.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We've got 22 flak jackets and 17 Kevlar helmets.
okay, I see your point. I see
So
your point. So this guy does have armor. However, though, he does still get a
it ain't
crit.
gonna help.
Yeah, he's because he
Yeah,
just
it's
took
not
like
gonna help.
took like I think 5 damage from that.
It probably kills him anyway.
Yeah, well, he has 5 health, and the armor doesn't help him, but he would take a crit because it's like, because he's an allied character, like a friendly NPC. I'll leave it up to you if you guys want me to roll his crit or not, or just say he's dead.
Yeah, roll the crit. Let's see if
Okie doke.
it's worth
Let's see
saving him.
all right, corset, critical injuries, torso. Uh-oh.
Well, the only good thing, Carp's right there, so Carp could save him.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of internal bleeding, you know.
Yeah, except Kelly's like, yeah, I got it. And he sees the wounded guy. He's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so the bullets just start like ripping this guy apart, and let's see. Is there
Carp's probably saying this is like fighting with the Russian military. They charge headlong into fucking machine gun fire.
Oh,
Well, some sort of military, because their first thing was to run out into the open and shoot.
That would be the Russians.
so hold on. And this guy took how much damage? So 3, 4, 4 damage. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this guy is in a pretty bad spot. Next is Hamid, who sees his friend go down, and he has the sense to drag him into cover, so he's going to do that. Like drag the guy out of reach. So there's that. Carp. Yeah, Carp's going to try to do a medical aid on him to heal him. So let's see what Carp's thing. He doesn't have field surgeon. That's what Mike Reynolds actually has. Let's see, combat medic. Oh shit, he didn't write what. Okay, so I guess it's just a fucking medical aid roll.
He doesn't have it.
Yeah, Carp doesn't have field surgeon.
Oh my god, Mike would have taught him that. Does he have 10 experience?
No, no, he has 9.
Oh Jesus Christ!
He has 9 XP, and he doesn't have field surgeon.
Mike's been
Does that
training
include
him.
the missed XP
Here's
from
my
last
training.
session?
Okay, so roll it. Carp's gonna push, and he succeeds. So I guess that means the guy, because I haven't done much with medical aid. Does that mean he is no longer knocking on death's door?
Actually, it's
Think-
been a while since I've had to deal with a crit heal. Hold on, let me look.
Healing. So it stabilizes the crit. Or like it stabilizes it, so instead of him dying in a round, he'll die in a stretch instead.
Oh.
I think in short, he's not going to die in this fight.
Yeah.
But there might need to be some follow-up medical stuff. It's page like 74
Oh,
of
I
the
thought you were going to be
rulebook.
more esoteric and be like, we all eventually die.
I mean, we do, but he won't die this round. Yeah, I think it goes up to a.
The bad news is you need to make a death save on the dude. So you need to do a stamina test before the medical roll
Oh, okay.
because you moved him.
Okay, so stamina, let's roll.
Then he's dead.
And then we go back
Scarf
to
has
the
his
first
action
topic
back.
point of you don't even know what time you are, what it is when you die.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Well, Carp, so I guess then Carp like won't do medical aid on him because he's dead anyway. So Carp is just going to like hide. So that's Carp's turn. So this next dude is going to do this and then
Yeah, because he's got a critical crit with the internal bleeding. So if you move him, he could die from that.
and rolling mobility and succeeding doubles the amount of hexes you can move in one action, right? Or is it just one more?
It just adds a
per
hex
success.
to the action. The number of successes is how many extra hexes he can move on that move.
Okay. So in that case, and then you can move twice if you use fast action instead of slow, yes?
Correct.
Alright, so this guy is going to move, do this. And then next, this other allied insurgent who is going to get into cover, and that's it. And then next is another guy who's going to...
Does he want to do an Overwatch?
Well, he wouldn't really have... I guess he would have line of sight, so he's going to do an Overwatch, like, here.
Good job. Good job.
So this guy is at least competent, so I'll just do like a... draw like a circle here. So, or an oval, I guess, in this case. So that guy's turns to next. Other guys do this. And fails, but he doesn't critically fail, so in this case I'll do this. This guy is paced. Next guy is dead. This guy is going to fire at Mike, and yes, there are negative modifiers. So let's see what those would be. So first, let's see, range combat. So target in full cover is -3, but he did actually slow aim, so that's only -1. And then I would have to check what the cover rating would be for that house. I think it's just if it's wood. Oh, for fuck's sake, it doesn't say what exactly it is. Like what value it would be. Do you know what the armor rating for wood is?
Yeah, hold on. I gotta grab my shield. I think it's on the shield. House wall is 2.
Okay, it gives him an armor of 2. All right. So in this case, so there's that. So that would be only -1. And then I think that should be. All right, so that would be 3 damage. But if Carp or not Carp, if Mike is in cover, that would only be 1 damage that he takes.
Yeah, 1 damage.
Yeah, so a bullet goes through the house and actually strikes him in the leg. So Mike took a hit. This next guy, the machine gunner, is going to aim and fire again at the only person he sees. Apologies in advance, James.
He's ready to die. He already escaped death last session, so at this point, anything's sort of some already a plus.
And you do have a helmet, so that takes off 1 damage. So you basically just take a point of damage, but it strikes your helmet, and it just sort of the concussive force of it really hurts, but it's not enough to blow your brains out.
Delightful.
Okay. So, oh wait, hold on. Did I? Is that the guy that was yeah, okay. And then next is a guy who will.
He's got to roll coolness under fire.
Who? James?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll your coolness under
Because
fire,
he got
please.
hit.
Oh, yep.
Mike is good. I succeeded in mine.
Yeah. But James fails.
Should I push, man? Can I push cuff?
You cannot.
Fair enough.
So you hit the dirt.
James, you can roll morale, unit morale too.
Oh,
So
as
you
well.
have to check the
Sorry.
you have to check the little box.
No, I just click unit morale instead of cuff.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so
Is
then
there
I
a
have the unit
hand?
morale. I'll roll it, and then we can ignore whatever the D8 is.
Yeah, but
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Alright, so you
It was
are
on my
suppressed.
list.
So James is suppressed. The one guy. Okay, now we're at the top of the round again, so it is Sammy's turn.
No, it's Rhombus.
Why
All
is it
right,
Rhombus?
Sammy. I'm thinking of moving up to that circle with the palm tree.
Oh, I was
Roundabout.
thinking going all the way up. Go double move and get me involved.
All right, we move there. Then there. I just needed to move the PMP, and then we move twice. You want me to move further?
Oh yeah,
All right, time to do driving.
because
Twice.
we don't see this roof from where we're at, right?
No, because the houses are in the way.
Yeah. So yeah, if you get us out over here.
I'm sorry. Since I'm moving twice, I get to move 2 more, and then 2 more, so 4. Hi.
Yeah, and then you see this guy.
Jesus Christ.
This one. Alright, well, you wouldn't technically see that one, but oops. Whatever.
Wait, where did we move? Hold on, I gotta move me so I can
You're
see.
up, you're
Okay.
up there. And I'll move Frida can move Frida. But yeah, when you're turning the corner, you see this guy.
All right. Just a rifleman.
Yeah, just a regular guy with a Galil.
Alrighty.
He's having his day ruined.
Yeah.
Pretty much. All right, PKM and Bro. He's command. And hey, this is the last session. I'll just unload on them and have fun. All right, what's my modifiers?
Let's check.
So we moved.
Yes.
And I think that's probably the only one.
range.
Shooting at a
Yeah, firing from a
person, is that
moving vehicle is -2. And that should be. That's the only one I can think of.
Yeah, he's a smoking dude.
How much base damage is that?
So that's 3 damage, 5 going into him.
Okay, 5. He does have torso armor, but that's a crit, so that kills him.
Yeah, the armor wasn't going to help.
All right, so I guess that's Sammy's turn.
Yep.
Okay, James unfortunately skips this one because he was suppressed, but you'll be back up in the next one. Mike is currently pinned by a sniper. I mean, not like suppressed, but you know.
So what's Mike going to do?
Damn, we're just about out of ammo on this fucking PKM. I didn't realize we were that low and we have no extra ammo on it.
Make your shots count.
Pretty much, we got 25 rounds left. I thought we had more ammo on it. That's why I wouldn't have shot 5 fucking things. So Mike will. Mike is going to move because he's like fucking stupid sniper.
Yes,
He
call,
is-
how about as a free action, call the sniper a jerk?
Okay.
So that's 1, 2. Let me see if I can push my movement. So I can move an extra hex. And then he pushes his second move for 2 more.
Oh,
So
shit,
that's
nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. So now he's there.
All right.
Yeah, he runs, boy.
But you can push
Damn
that plus
sniper.
mobility roll too. Jesus.
Dude, he's got the weirdest stats, man. I'm telling you.
Run, Reynolds,
so-
run! And he's just like hightail.
Oh man.
I got the need for speed, cuz.
The damn sniper shot me in the leg. Now find me, bastard.
Mike is definitely a result of some kind of government experiment, right? There's
Oh god.
Okay, so
He's the
Mike's-
mechanic. That's the funny shit about it.
Okay, so that's
Mechanic
Mike's turn.
with field surgery.
Okay, so that's Mike's turn. So then the guy from before, like the guy who's wounded is going to. I would say that the ATGM is like destroyed along with the guy who was carrying it, so he's going to just move into cover. Hamid, is going to. I think is it possible to make a like is it like Alien where you can make a command roll to get somebody back up?
You need to go through the whole
From a
phase so you
CUF.
can.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
You could get them if they are down due to stress.
Oh, okay. So in that case, though, Hamid is just going to move up here and then do Overwatch in the same hex as his friend. And that's Hamid's turn. Carp is honestly just going to fucking stay put because he doesn't want to die. This next guy is going to. Did I? Oh, now I can make him visible. He's going to move here and, in doing so, get lit up. So first roll the insurgents, AKM. Would it still be a -2 if he has Overwatch or no?
What do you mean -2?
Well, so the insurgent and Hamid are springing their trap because they both had Overwatch in the same hex. I'm wondering, does that count as a quick shot if they were prepared?
No.
Okay.
Just straight
All right.
straight roll.
Oh, so that guy totally misses. So let's see if Hamid fares any better. He's going to do this and hits him in the torso. So, but this guy does have a flak vest, so like a flak jacket, so he only takes 1 damage. All right, so next is this guy. He can attack again, so he's going to attack again. And aim for the quick shot to avoid the quick shot, and it doesn't hit him. So this guy is dead. I should make that visible. ATGM is dead. This guy is dead. This guy, the sniper, is going to. I say he would target. So hold on. Farida and Sammy, are either of you turned out?
No.
Okay. So in that
Do you really
case,
think I'm that tall as a 13-year-old kid? They're gonna have like 8 phone books to get up.
so and I'm questioning. No, he wouldn't be able to see Mike. So in this case, this guy is going to fall back into cover. For his turn, and I'll also make him visible. There's another guy who's doing an unspecified action. The next is Sammy.
Well, it's Rumba's turn.
So do you guys want me to just
Okay.
switch you around?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just switch
he
us
always.
around.
Yeah.
Because I want to get him into a good firing position. So, where to now, boss?
Let's go up north and around. I always like flanking, not driving down the middle
Alrighty.
of a road. And the way you drive, we should be able to go all the way around to the other road. Oh, that wasn't a good one.
1 second.
You could push that bad boy.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Alrighty. So we move forward. Then we're gonna turn here. Do you want to turn in here, Sammy, or turn here?
Oh, I didn't realize more buildings up there. We can't fit there.
It's a BMP. What makes you think that storage container is going to win?
True. But I don't want to get stuck there, do you?
What's the walls here?
Those are concrete walls.
Okay, we'll move forward more. And I get to move two more.
So as you're driving like past that, you actually do see another person over here. Like as you're like at this point, You notice the corner of your view that there's actually a guy with an RPG, but he's not facing you.
Oh, then I stop. I tap up. Thunk, thunk,
Get
thunk.
him.
Oh God.
So we're running him.
Yeah, you want to run him? Go ahead. We'll just run him right, and then we'll push this thing out of the way now.
Okay, so that is going to be one.
You
One,
just want to be
two,
like
three.
Mike, man.
I don't think I
I
have
want to
enough
be
moves to
like
get that
Mike.
close.
I think that's how they used to sing it with oh, what's that movie? With the with the Prince of Bel Air as the police officer and that comedian dude. I want to be like Mike. Oh, I can't think of the movie.
Bad boys.
Bad Boy, yeah, Bad Boys.
Okay, the big thing is I moved one. I only have two moves, or is it three?
I
Base for the BMP.
don't know. Let me check.
You had the move speed is 3, so you had 5 hexes you can move.
Oh my god, this is still on the first one. So I have 4. If I move, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can hit him.
Yep.
You completely cover his thing. Okay, so I roll his mobility. Okay. Ooh. Okay, describe how you kill him.
It's gonna be great. Right before he gets hit, he's gonna just hear honking.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that asshole doesn't know the right of way. Jesus.
So he hears honking, and then you splatter him all over the crate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so there's just this big
I
red
mean, he
blotch
should
of.
have realized not to be hiding in the middle of the road. Hey, listen, I did the proper thing I learned in driving school. You honk, and when you enter the alleyways, he didn't heed the warning.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so this guy is like a blood stain on the fucking BMP. So that's Frida's turn. All right, Sammy, what do you do?
Does Sammy see anything from this hex?
You do not.
You probably want to just overwatch the people you got. If they do something stupid, you're going to reward them.
All right, I'm gonna Overwatch. Could I cover this area here?
Up there? Yeah.
All right, that's where I'm overwatching.
All right, so I will draw a circle there. So you're overwatching this. Okay, so basically if anybody moves in that hex, okay. James, your panic has stopped.
He's done his breathing exercises. He's ready to get going again. Having said that, I can't. I mean, James just hears honking in the distance. Neither I nor James can see what's going on over there. I can't see this guy, can I? He's a bit too far to the left.
Yeah, the sniper up
Yeah.
there. He's not only at an elevated position, but he's behind two crates. Although, well, technically one because this one crate is vertically aligned.
And this guy over here is still alive, but I feel like
Yeah, you wouldn't have a line
James
of
is.
sight on him, and I don't even think you would
Yeah,
know he was there.
yeah. I think James is gonna overwatch this hex again.
Okay.
Cool.
So if the one guy jumps out, you'll shoot him. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right, Mike.
I don't know whether the little drawing tool is if you want me to pop down a little doodle of that.
Oh,
but yes.
Oh, your Overwatch? What do you want?
Yeah, just to remind me that I'm watching that hex.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's it from James. He's just hearing honking and driving, and is glad he's not being shot at anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So Mike.
All right, so Mike is gonna push his speed. and got what I wanted. 1, 2, 3. And then he'll just fast shoot this bastard. Alrighty, so modifiers.
Let me just double check. So the modifiers for range combat. So this guy is short range, so there's no penalty. Yeah, it's just the quick shot.
Alright, does he doesn't have rifleman, so he's just a -2. I get to suppress him.
Yeah, let's
Oh, I
see.
can push that. Hold on, let me push it. Oh, I hit his ass. Oh
Oh, he's
yeah.
dead.
Yeah, hold on. How much damage is that? 1, 2, or no, 4. 4 damage, and he had 4 health, so he's dead. Mike blasts his arm, and the guy just like flops.
Yeah. So anyway, I started blasting.
Does Mike like pump his rifle over his head?
Mike's like, not as fun as running them over. I got too much running to do to get to the guy.
The only running I like to do is running them over.
Pretty much.
Okay, so this one guy not realizing that James has a trap, he steps around the corner. So James, you get to do a shot at him. You don't have a
I'm
quick shot
sure
penalty.
I'm sure it'll only go well. I'll just go back straight at fire again. Probably have to reload afterwards. Is it -1 for range, or are we good for range?
-1 for range, because
-1
your
for range.
rifle has a range of 5, and anything past that, like,
He's like 9. Yeah, yeah.
Morning.
Fab.
ooh, he's dead.
I did it! I killed a person with a gun.
Yeah, and then you turn to the camera and credits roll.
Oh, that's great. Oh shit.
It's mission accomplished. I think I definitely have to reload now. But
Oh, you say mission accomplished? Are we going to have that banner on the carrier?
Oh yeah, that's very much. We'll scroll that over the that's a bit we'll get out. We'll get a big mission accomplished banner, probably written in Arabic. And I'll parade my one trophy. But that's my Overwatch done.
So
Yeah, your one trophy of killing a guy that was your own fucking ally nation.
Not if he's shooting me. I gave him cigarettes, and they're being very mean. So if anything, this is just a very strict nannying, I would say.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Rumba's video. Just started blasting, couldn't hit anything, but oh shit. Sorry.
No, that's all good. Okay, so that guy is dead. So Hamid is going to move up. So let's see, 1, 2, and then roll his mobility, and he succeeds. So he goes 1 more hex, and that's his turn. He's not going to do anything else. Carp is going to just stay with James. And speaking of which, I should remove his suppressed. Carp stays with James. Magdalena is dead. Allied Insurgent moves up 2, and then we're going to do his mobility as well. And he succeeds. Wow. So he moves up next to his boss. Dead, dead, dead. Sniper steps out, and now Sammy, you get to do your Overwatch.
Oh,
And I'll
okay.
move him like to the edge here, just so it's a little more sensible.
That was the dumbest decision that guy ever made.
Well, he didn't know that there was a BMP there, so you got to give him some credit before he dies.
Oh, he heard the honking. He should have been like, maybe I should have moved. He'd just cry. Okay, Sammy.
We moved, so just -1 with my bonus.
Yep. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit. I'm not even gonna bother checking this. With that much damage, he's
We only
dead.
have 9 rounds left on it. Make it count.
I figured I got one more shot with this thing, and then I'm having to jump up to the 50 cal.
So, and with that, all the bad guys are dead. So, in combat.
Mission accomplished. I had to just kill my one guy, and then we won. It all James. Next time he'll stay in the car.
Well, all the Maglans are dead. So, what do you do next?
We're
find
probably
out
going
if
to start
they're
looting,
really-
right, guys?
I'm sorry?
Are we going to start looting, or should we just get going? Because, this is Israelis, so they might respond much more quicker.
I wouldn't worry about the guys on the roofs, but I would grab the guys on the ground.
Cool.
And you said we had enough fuel probably to get to Wusad anyway. So, yeah, I think that makes sense. Probably don't want to spend a shift rummaging around. Just get out of here.
All right, so that would be if you want to like loot for like spare parts and fuel and stuff, or yeah, you can do that. So that would be a shift and a survival roll.
Well, I don't think we wanted to do that. That was the whole
Oh.
thing. We're just
Oh.
going to grab the guys as we're jumping in our vehicle and continue going. Because
Like
we're in the middle of the city, right?
yeah, well, you're in sort of like a ghost town right now.
Well, now it
it's
is
a
a ghost
bigger
town
town,
because
right?
there's only those spirits of the dead soldiers now.
Oh, man,
My question is this isn't the only this isn't the only town. This is just part of the whole bigger town, right?
this like I didn't really have the chance to flesh out the whole map because I was going to focus on this small little encounter, but the town like Sadiz is a little bit bigger than this, but like there isn't that much to it because it's sort of like it's like the impression you got was that it was like under construction or reconstruction. Like given the nature of the war, it could go either way. So it's not like a developed city like Wusad or something else.
So the real victors of the war is the construction companies.
It's
Alrighty,
up to
man.
you guys. What do you guys think? If it's not that much bigger of a town, then we would already be facing more Israelis if they were here.
I would just say is let's not take our chances, see about them regrouping, and just move.
Okay.
We can make them. They can choke on our dust.
Alrighty. So we'll just grab the guys on the ground and get the hell out of here.
Okay, so the guys on the ground, there are basically there's the one guy, like 3 Galils, and then an RPG. All of them were loaded because I don't think any of them got off a single round. Which is really saying something about either their competence or your guys' skill. So yeah, 3 fully loaded Galils and then one loaded RPG. 7.
Alrighty, and
Meantime, I will activate the regional
use
map.
45. 1 clip each.
Yeah, the magazines and the rifles are fully loaded because I didn't get a shot off.
And just the one rocket in the RP.
Yeah, there's one rocket loaded in the RPG-7. I'll move the BMP up a little bit now that you're in Sadiz.
Alrighty. They wouldn't have any food and water on them, did they?
They would have one ration of each.
Did they have a kettle?
No.
You know, it's kind of funny. I discovered like British vehicles, like armored vehicles, actually have built-in kettles.
They all do. It's like a require. Not that I know personally, but I think it was
No, it's actually a requirement because they don't want you guys going out and getting shot at, and rather you cook your tea in the vehicle.
It's good for morale, I assume. I don't actually drink tea, but as far as we're concerned, James does.
Now you're gonna get someone knocking on your door, revoking your British citizenship.
Yeah, I make a lot of it for my girlfriend, but I don't actually drink it myself. But yeah, it's a standard British equipment. It's a vehicle kettle. But he doesn't have any tea bags either, as I said. So, did we? Sorry, Checker. Did we finish looting up the vanquished Israelis?
Yep.
Is our plan just driving up to Wusad?
Yeah, just keep going up the road.
Yeah, so
This time, if we bump into an Israeli checkpoint, we'll just obliterate it, I suppose.
Unless we're going to go back and kill that checkpoint.
if you
We
want
only
to,
have 9 rounds left in the PKM, so I don't think so.
What ammo does a PKM use? Do we not have?
7.62 by 54.
Oh, by 54.
Yeah, that's the rounds we don't have. So next time we stop, I'm just going to swap it out for an RPK. It's a light machine gun. It'll fit in. It'll fit in there.
So you're not going to go. So you're just going straight to Wusad and not to the blockade.
I think going back to kill the blockade would probably be more hassle than. I mean,
Yeah.
ideally, I suppose we're just on a race to leave now since the IDF are
Correct.
onto us. So,
Oh wow, that thing shares the same ammunition as my SVD, and I have 7 magazines of 10 round clips.
What, the PKM?
Yeah, it's 7.62 by 54 for the SVD.
Nah, I'll just swap it out. I don't want to take your ammo.
Yeah, but I have like after this 60 rounds as well, so it's like, oh okay. In case we have to use it, we have that as emergency. So I think we will be fine unless it's the Bolivian army at the next stop.
So let me just double check. So with travel, like I'm still like a little confused and probably forever will be on how far you guys are going to be able to get, like fuel wise, and how long it's going to take.
So we can move on road 8 hexes.
Okay. And then that would be a shift.
Yeah, and that's where we'll camp for the night.
Okay, so you're going to just camp like outside of Wusad, all right?
do we want to move less hexes on the road and intentionally veer off like into nowhere to avoid?
Like here.
Yeah. But having said that, I guess like BMP tracks across the desert are pretty obvious. So I feel like not if we're staying on the road for our shift, we'll probably want to set up another ambush defensively, I guess.
Yeah, you guys do that. I'm going to sleep.
I think we drive off into the desert a little bit, and then we'll sleep in the desert. It'll be cozy.
We could be in the same hex as the road. I mean, these are big hexes.
That is true.
So we're not on the road. We're off the road, camping off the road, so we could find cover. So who's
I,
got our best survival?
I got a
Not,
BB.
yeah, I have no survival skills specifically, so not me.
I mean, you come from a place that rains all the time. You're in a place that is a desert. That by
It is the
definition doesn't
opposite
get
of my
rain.
natural habitat. Yeah.
Yeah. And then maybe
And
you grew up in the metropole and you're like, huh, seems real
so wait,
weird. There's no, buildings in sight for miles.
so both my guys have no survival.
All right, I'm rolling.
I mean, can we help them
What's
with
Carp
survival?
have?
What?
What's Carp's survival?
He doesn't have survival. He just his intelligence a
Uh,
B. All right. So you succeed. You set up camp. Um, just kind of towards the beach. Um, and I can't remember if so with setting up camp. the-
and that's our camp recon roll.
Okay. Let me
My
just
God, we look like professionals.
the Bear Grylls in the Middle East. Let's see. Okay. Where the hell's this shit about setting up camp? Making camp. So hidden survival. Uh, hidden survival role or hidden camp. Okay, so yeah, you're good.
So
So
we can rest here,
yes.
and anybody that comes by to spot us, they have to get more than 2 successes to see us. So that's good. And then Mike is going to spend the night um, swapping out guns on the BMP.
All right.
And is successful.
Excellent. All right. So, uh, you were in the evening shift. You sleep. Are you going to travel at night, or are you just going to wait until morning?
No, morning. We're camping for the night.
Okay.
Mike's just not sleeping.
Well, he's got to be rested if he's going to run people over.
He's got a nice hit of adrenaline. It's like his morning coffee.
Yeah.
We'll find him like a stray armadillo or so. I don't know what's native to this area.
He sees a
Wait,
stray dog.
armadillos? Those are Texan.
He sees
I
a
don't know
stray
what sort of
dog
Syrian
just
animals.
desperate to survive, and he's like, fresh meat, and then vroom, just like that's so horrible because I love dogs, but um, so anyway, so that is uh your you start traveling at morning, and I just need to double check something real quick. Hold on. So let me just go to this and one moment, please. Just gotta. Am I forgetting somebody? Yeah, I'm forgetting Mike, but whatever. Everybody forgets Mike. Um, okay. So I will activate the Wusad map. Activate. Just let me know when you guys are there. Is it
Right, we
still
moved. Shit. New
um
field.
oh, to track fuel? You were, hold on, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes away from Wusad.
I know, but I don't know how many hexes it was.
Oh,
So when we go back to the world map, I'll have to count those hexes.
okay. So, well, like from hexes from Sadiz to where you were?
From where we landed
Oh,
up
from where you
through.
landed on the beach. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. To get from the beach landing to Wusad. So that would be 13 hexes. Okay, so you guys are here. I see everybody in the Wusad map. So, a long drive up the coastal highway later on, you finally see the outskirts of an impressively large city that you know to be Wusad. The approach to Wusad is across largely barren terrain, but as you get closer to the city, you're able to see a row of vacated vehicles partially blocking the road. Yeah, partially blocking the road, as well as looks to be a military blockade up ahead, consisting of a line of barbed wire ahead of a sandbag defense position, though this one doesn't appear to have any mounted weapons like HMGs or ATGMs. Manning the barricade are 4 IDF soldiers. So I will just reveal these guys so you can see them. So, what do you do?
Oh, we need a BMP.
The BMP is on the map. Do you not see it?
No.
It's got its cloaking device on. Show it to the players.
What the fuck? What?
Actually, keep the cloaking device on. We're gonna go around. We're gonna go around them. We'll just hear a heavy engine and belching smoke and be like, "It's the air is doing that."
It's a stealth tank. Well, it's so weird that you can't see the BMP because I copied it from the data on the crossroad, but I can drag it back onto the map if you need me to. Do you need me to re-add it?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, I think so. I can't see it either.
How
Oh,
about
there
now?
it is.
Oh,
just
it didn't load for us initially. We just have to refresh.
Oh. Well, I just re-added it anyway, just for good measure. Okay, so
Make sure we're not too. Do we want to just go around?
I guess can we go around? Are we able to see other routes in other than through this,
in this
or
case,
like all
no.
the? I mean, they've had my mercy. My light conversation with them still results in us being shot at. So, unless you want to use it as a ruse to get closer, autocannon.
Well, we still have the markings, right? Because we didn't take any hits.
Well, the
so-
markings didn't help last time because they were about to shoot at us.
Yeah, I mean, I guess other did they just mark it saying enemy vehicle or something like that? It's just Hebrew for kill on sight.
Hebrew for
Why don't we just-
suckers.
Why don't we just drive over here and go around them?
Like, to real talk, I can just be like, okay, I'm gonna go 30 hexes away from these Israelis and then just start popping them off. Or they just like, what is the second range ban after like that range that I can go? Because I think I can go like 4 times
Oh my
the range of the
God.
gun.
I've never dealt with combat of that distance before, so I wouldn't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I think that's ridiculous because it's like 8 times.
Presumably, after the first shot, you probably obliterate 1 or 2 of them, and then they scatter into the buildings, and we can't do anything till they mobilize whatever armor they have, in which case we're probably outnumbered and not having a great time.
Yeah, I'm just saying this. If I shoot from like 80 hexes away, their guns are not going to reach me.
Do we have an escape from Wusad lined up? Like, do we know there's a boat or something we can grab, or is that part of our?
Did we actually thought that far? Like once
Do
we reached
we have a plan?
what were we supposed to do?
Well, I mean
We needed to get off the map. Was the goal, right?
yeah, like you just need to get out of the region. So whether that's like the primary goal is to get Karp and his intel to Turkey, which would be, like an overseas journey across the Med. Um, but obviously to do that, you would need, you know, seaborne transportation. Uh, and Wusad is like the only port in the region. So you don't necessarily
Okay.
know if there's a ship, but if there is a ship, this is the best place to find it.
Part of me, this is probably not a good idea, but part of me wants to ditch the BMP and try to sneak in on foot.
I mean, we can't take the BMP with us. What do you think, Sammy?
I'm gonna miss my BMP.
Is there any way we can get that thing set up? I mean, Sammy, you're ridiculously strong. You want to carry that autocannon around as a personal gun?
I mean, does
Autocannon?
Hamid want to leave
I
the
mean, for
region?
fuck's sake. I mean, I'm imagining Sammy's like 80s action hero Stallone, Schwarzenegger, so he's just like has those bulging muscles as he just carries the autocannon.
No, I kind of like my. I'm wielding. Well, I'm walking around with an RPK, a Neg, a Negev, and an RPG-7. I'm walking around with 2 light machine guns. I mean, I could just dual wield light machine gun
You're
if you
very
want.
much like a fucking catechin.
Is Hamid and Nameless backup number one? Are they wanting to actually come with us? Because we could give them a crash course in firing an autocannon and driving a BMP into people. Get them to set up a diversionary attack, which then they could drive away or die. But at that point, we're not too fussed. And in the ensuing chaos, try to use that to sneak in, potentially cause some other nonsense in there, and then try and get. Despite that, none of us know how to pilot a ship. Try and get some kind of ship-based transport off.
Yeah, if you
So
guys
the
want to
BMP
do
is
that.
not going to work in the street because it's going to be too built up, and they have like physical roadblocks. I mean, we can probably ram them, but if they
Yeah,
have a
you could
lot
you
and
could
there's a lot
plow
of
through like the
soldiers,
sandbags and stuff and drive over the cars. So it's not like the terrain is blocking you. It'd just be.
Yeah, but guess what? Usually, if I was doing that, I would put a mine or two under those cars so when they get run over.
no emplaced weapons doesn't mean no anti-armor. And if they have 4 people to just chill on a street barricade, they've probably got a lot going on
Yeah, this
behind
is
that.
the Israeli military we're talking about. I am not going to be surprised if they then get like, what is it, a B-29 bomber or something, and just start dropping little bombs on us.
I say we stick at the the tank and just fight our way in and go down guns blazing for our last session of this.
Okay, what's the order of battle? You want Mike to drive, or you want me to drive? Because you saw how great it was when I was driving.
It's up to you. I mean, do you want to shoot or you want to drive?
Oh, I'm up either way.
It's whatever you want.
We'll probably disembark at some point, right? And if Mike's able to already be in the driver's seat to go off on a heroic last stand / distraction for us, there's too many people he wants to run over, so it's like get a little turn back. He says something about family, and then we all jump out as he plows off into an Abrams or whatever.
No, he basically does like Carter and Halo Reach, where it's like he rams the BMP into a tank to destroy it. You're on your own, guys. Reynolds out. Boom, just crashes into a fucking tank and flips it. Or no, better yet, he doesn't just do that. Like he rams the tank into the bay, and he goes down with it, and he drowns. Holy shit. But yeah. So, what's your verdict?
Does anybody else have heavy weapons at all?
Do you really think I'm able to carry a gun like you? Holy shit.
Hamid and his and generic henchman number 1, they have a strength of B, but no heavy weapons. And Carp has
Sorry, you go, Cody.
Carp has a strength of C and no heavy weapons. So
James
Well,
is C and C on heavy
agility.
weapons.
We need agility in heavy weapons.
oh, that's a good point. In that case, yeah, the terrorists, not the terrorists, the insurgents.
Oh god.
They'll be remembered as terrorists after this attack.
Oh my god. No, they that's even worse for them because they have a strength of B, but an agility of C, and they don't have heavy weapons either way.
Well, we've seen Hamid on the heavy machine gun on that other vehicle. That's why we don't have that other vehicle, because they were useless.
They provided no value, nor did they drag on anyone over. How many heavy weapons do we need manned for peak combat efficiency?
We need somebody in the commander and the gunner seat. So the gunner would have an RPK to shoot.
I mean, C and C isn't great, but I have heavy weapons on C. Don't mind which one. James is very good at being shot at, so if one of them is both being exposed, he's he's well.
No, you're not exposed.
Oh, fab! Yeah, slap me in one of them.
The only time we would be exposed is if I jumped up with the 50 cal.
Oh, sure, which we're not using.
I was thinking of going in with the 50 cal until I saw something, and then I would drop down and fire the rocket or the autocannon. Because we don't have a lot of autocannon rounds either. We've got, I've got 45 AP and 32 HE left.
Can we just saturate that sandbag with like explosives and just hope the explosive damage just kills them?
I think the issue is more than just the sandbags, though. I'm happy unloading the. Stick James somewhere. He'll fire a heavy weapon with some level of capability, and then we can ram in. Once a vehicle goes down, we'll bail out, try to find a boat, potentially die. It'll be a great time.
That's pretty much what I'm thinking. So you being the commander, Sammy's in the gunner. He's going to be exposed with the 50 cal. And then Mike, Carp, and the 2 scrubs are ready to deploy when needed.
Okay, so I'll move them into the position of like they'll bail out when needed. So Farida's driving. And then you 2 are manning the guns. Oh, wait,
and Sammy's going to give Mike his grenades.
All right, so I guess so. Do you guys start charging?
Hold on a minute.
Sure.
We maybe want to load up on food and water in our backpacks or any particular weapons we want to bring out. Because I have a feeling we're going to bail from the BMP and not get back to it. So anything we need for the rest of the journey.
Yep.
Congratulations, you're carrying all the food and water.
It can go in my bag. I'm happy with that.
We don't have much anyway. We had to eat again and drink, so that's what do we have? How many people?
You,
6, 7.
yeah.
So we've
Only
got
7 if you count
one
someone
more
who's eating
day's
for
worth
2
of food
people.
for everybody. Alrighty. So we would probably go to range 30. Hex is out,
Okay.
and I just mow them with the 50 caliber.
Jesus. All right. Yeah. So you're at that distance. Just I guess just for the sake of it, just roll your range heavy, see if you get them. Which one are you targeting?
The 2 in the middle.
Okay.
I'm not going to. We're going to move to 30 meters and stop.
You want me to also coordinate with you, get the sniper rifle out, and also shoot?
Oh, if you want.
Yeah, I can turn out with the sniper rifle, all of that.
And have Mike drive then?
No, turn out of the driver's seat so that once that's going, I then turn back
Okay.
in.
Yeah, that works. Okay.
Yeah, let me just make sure what the range is again, because it's really fucking crazy in this system.
The heavy machine gun is 15 range.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the range penalties for distance. Is minus 10, and I just need to know is what would be that for the range ban.
Are you asking me?
I'm just asking anyone that knows it off the top of their head. I'm headed to the rule right now.
I don't know what the range is for your sniper rifle.
Oh no, it's 10. I'm just talking about the penalties when you go beyond 10, because it's like
Oh,
legs and then
each
foot.
range is another -1.
Yeah.
How many?
What?
I think I
30 is
let's
too
go back
close,
to
is it?
uh n- no. It would still be medium range for you. No, what I was thinking of is I think I'm going to set up the AGS 17 on the next to the tank and just leave it. So I'll jump down and unload with the AGS 17 onto them. Because, we only have 14 more grenades and it's the end of the season's end of this thing. So let's just unload with the grenades and then I'll jump back in the vehicle and not use the 50 caliber ammo until I need them,
Yeah, you got to use it, and that's definitely not overkill enough.
Since there's 4 of them there. So you shoot one of the flankers and then I'll take out the middle guys with the grenades. And we'll just leave the stupid AGS out here. Or you know what? I'll have Hamid's little Deuterbreen with me. And then when
Okay.
I jump into the vehicle, he can carry it into the back of the BMP so we don't leave it.
Yeah, now I'm looking at the range bands. Medium range. Yeah, we're good. We're gonna really fuck them up. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Okay. I lost connection.
I'm
to the server for a
braced. I
second.
have sniper scope, and I'm going to slow aim, aiming at the guy on the right.
This guy
All
over here.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. This is going to be great. Called shot, so that negates the +2. But I got also sniper.
Oh.
Oh wow, goes wide.
Yeah. So by this point, the guys like they see a shot, they start shouting, and uh
We're doing a coordinated shoot though.
oh, true. Well, yeah, okay, fair enough. Oh my God.
Okay, yes.
Where were you aiming? These guys in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, and I think you used exactly the amount of ammo you had, right?
No, I have 14 rounds.
Oh, 14 and you used 13, so just one left. Okay,
Yep.
so how much damage is that total?
So it's 3 damage, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage directly on one, and 3 damage on the other.
Okay. So 5 damage on the one. I'll be nice and say it was there was actually a guy with a Negev. So he's dead. Just outright, because that much damage. Uh, Actually to the torso. Well, what's the crit rating on that thing?
4.
4. Okay, well, he'd still die. And then the other guy, would take 3 damage, because
Well,
of
you
the,
have to roll the hit location for him,
oh, oh, for both of them. Okay, well, I saw torso
for the second guy,
oh, for
because
the
I'm
second.
using the arrow dice as a second hit.
Okay, so let's see, roll hit location. So, uh, R1d6 headshot with a grenade. Oh my God.
That's not going to be good for him.
No shit. So how much damage is that?
3 damage.
3 damage. He somehow gets hit in the face with a grenade and survives. Um, Barely though.
Is there explosive dice with this?
Actually, he
Like,
has a helmet.
Yeah, now we do the blast damage on
Oh
them
God.
all.
Oh God.
and is
Um,
there like rules for adjacent hex with explosives
I think
for
yeah,
so.
that?
yeah, we'll get them all. I just got to get the chart. All right, so the guy that took it in the face, doesn't take any blast damage. The other guy is dead, right?
Yeah, the other guy with the machine gun is dead.
Okay, so the guy on the left, he takes it. He takes it in the 4, which is torso, right?
Yeah, does that give like +1 armor for the blast?
Yeah, so it doesn't even do anything.
Yeah, so he
And
doesn't.
then the one with the sniper doesn't get hit.
And now they have to make a coolness under fire roll because holy shit.
Okay, so I will roll their cuff. This guy hits the dirt in a panic. Or, oops, I didn't mean to make that small. I want to make that like that. And this guy is going to fail as well. So these guys are hitting the dirt. And then I'll just roll for the guy who got hit in the face with a grenade and somehow didn't get his head blown apart. He succeeds. How? What the fuck? Oh my God. Okay, so now, initiative. Uh, so that's basic, but basically though, it's just like these guys so far. And then, so add them to the combat tracker, add this to the combat tracker. Oh, I didn't add them. Okay. And then add these folks.
I'm going to mute for a second. I got to use the restroom.
Cool. All right. Oh, Frida's turn. How about that? Unless you want
I
to
don't
switch with
like the
somebody
fact
else.
the guy is still there, and I need to get Sammy back in the vehicle. So I'm gonna go and do a aim, and then shoot. He's still standing, right?
Yes, he is still standing. He took some damage from getting hit in the head with a grenade, uh, but is still alive.
And he's behind cover.
Uh, yes, his torso and legs are concealed by sandbags.
Okay, -1. I'm gonna do a cold shot.
He's fucked.
His weakness is his head.
Yeah, not even his helmet saved him. All right, so that would be your turn, I take it.
Yep.
Okie doke. All right, Mike, it would be his turn, but we'll just wait for Tom to get back.
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Michael switch with Sammy.
Okay, so
So Sammy jumps up and gets in a vehicle. That's his turn.
okay. Hamid, I don't think everybody disembarked yet. So the question is, would you want Hamid and his like henchmen to get out?
No.
No, we're like 30 hexes away. It's gonna be a while.
All right. So he'll just stay in the vehicle.
He's gonna psych him and his one guy up. That's it.
He's going to throw like a pep rally in the back of the BMP. It's like, we're going to fight and we're going to win. Yeah. So this one guy is suppressed. This other guy is suppressed. James, you were in the commander's seat, right?
I am in the commander's seat. I think that gives me a PKM, which I think has very little chance of being.
No, I thought it was fucking Browning. But yeah,
No,
Tom.
we replaced it with the RPK last night.
Oh,
RPK, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, we had no ammo for the other gun.
With a range of 6, I think James is just
Technically,
part of the
that's
pep
just going to
rally.
be a -2 to fire it.
What gives a
The other
-2 to
guys
fire?
are suppressed with -3. This is even including the aim. We haven't moved. Yeah, it's just going to be like a single D6 to shoot at. Do you even want to?
Yeah, no, but James will be just vibing out with our allies in the back. Be like, yeah, guys, it's gonna be great. You're gonna have a great time. Woo! Yeah. I guess I could Overwatch in case someone tries to sneak up on
Yeah,
us.
or
I don't.
maybe
That's so
James is
useful.
just like staring off and thinking about like, I wish I was back at the Tesco getting some biscuits.
He's quietly saying "God Save the Queen" to himself. Probably a bit late in the Twilight world, but there we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I mean, this is after 2000, so we have to find out also his opinion on Princess Di.
true. Probably pro. Uh,
anyway,
well,
so uh,
yeah, nothing from James for his
okay,
turn.
nothing for James. Carp's not really going to be able to do anything. Mike.
Mike is chilling in the back, waiting for the call to go.
All right, this guy is dead. Allied Insurgent doesn't do anything. Frida, we're round 2.
No,
All right,
Ally
Sammy.
Insurgent carries the grenade launcher gun back into the back of the
Oh, he does. Oh, right. Okay, so then that's
BMP.
his turn.
All right. You want me to turn in and we get going, or should we try to pick them off from this distance, Sammy?
We could start moving closer.
Okay,
Yeah,
I turn in and then
because keep in mind you won't be able to see these dudes because they hit the deck and they're behind the sandbags and they're really fucking far away. So
yeah, so I'll turn in and then we'll get the thing going.
how many hexes
I'm
away
gonna
were
do
you?
30.
Oh, so you got a ways to drive.
Pretty much. We'll just see about how far do I go. I move
So
5
we're now
hexes.
4. We move 4 hexes because we're on the road right now. Our base
All
is
right,
4.
I move 7, so we're down to 23.
Okay. 23 hexes away. Did you move once or twice?
I had to use an action to get back, turn back in.
Oh, right. Okay. So you move 7 hexes, so you're now 23 away. And it's Sammy's turn.
I want to do a recon roll.
Sure.
Do I have binoculars? Does anybody have binoculars?
I have a sniper scope, which is said to count as binoculars.
Yeah, but I can't. I'm not using your gun. So nobody has binoculars? All right.
Just squint real hard.
I can push that because I'm actually doing a recon roll. 2. I'm scouting the scene, see if there's anybody else popping up or anything
So
else that
far,
catches
nothing.
my attention. Okay. I will overwatch this hex.
All right. So you're gonna Overwatch for your turn. Me does nothing. This guy, by this point, I think his panic stops. But he's going to, I think, only gets a slow action. But can they turn that into a fast action?
For what are you trying to do?
Well, I'm just curious if when panic ends. So this guy's panic ends because it's been around. Um, and when the panic ends, are you only able to do a slow action, or can you turn the slow into a fast?
No, it's his new turn. They changed it so he loses his whole next action.
So he
So that
can't do
they've
anything
already
at all,
lost
even
an
though he's no
action.
suppressed.
When you're suppressed, you lose 1 full action. So I don't know if they lost action last turn or if they lose it this turn. So
Well, they
So
were
that
suppressed
basically,
before combat started, and so round one they didn't do anything
okay.
at all. So I'm
So
just
they
asking.
have a full turn and they're down on the ground, so they have to spend an action to stand up or crawl away.
Okay.
So you'll lose the fast action getting up if you want.
So all right. Well, no, I'm just saying in that case, like the guy would. I'm admittedly considering having him like move, but because he's crawling, I don't think you'd be able to see him.
No.
Okay, so he's going to do that. I'm going to just move this guy out of the way, so the token's out of the way. So he's going to do that. Uh, this guy is his panic stops, um, as well, or his suppression. So he's going to get up, and that's his turn. All right, James, what do you do?
I think I'm still too far away to
Well, what's your
be
range on
able
your
to do
weapon?
anything. The
6.
RPK range is 6, so
Yeah, you're like really out of range.
yeah. So we'll just
Technically, it's still now it's like a -2, I think.
Yeah, because it's 6, 28. They can shoot up to 28 as medium range.
in which case I guess I could shoot at whichever one of them is most exposed. Probably just do like a single shot to warm up the RPK. I don't know. I feel like just saving the ammo till we get closer, and then using the fact that just letting the rate of fire go max each time.
So is that what you want to do for your turn? Just wait.
Yeah, I'll hold off. I'll hold off for them when we get
Solid.
closer.
Alright, solid copy. Okay, it's Carp who's going to skip. Mike.
Skip.
Okay, Mike skips. This guy's dead. This guy skips. And now it's Frida's turn.
All right, I'm going to move once and consult with Sammy if to move again or get off road.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Haven't you already taken damage in addition to that?
It was a 1 before the push, so I don't know.
Well, no, I'm talking about when you did that sniper roll, like to try to suppress the guys. Yeah, you did. Hit location torso, like the roll that you did 15 minutes ago, you got a damage stress. So you should
Okay.
have taken 2 damage by this point. Yep. Okay. Well, I think no, it's not damage and stress. It's just damage because it's an agility base.
Okay.
So you're good on stress, but you've taken some damage. So you moved once. So what were you going to do?
4 hexes, so we're now 19.
No, you're now 19. Okay.
Move again.
Yep.
All right, on the road.
Yeah. Let's just get to the map.
Okay. That's going to be 5, 6. So that's going to be from 13 hexes.
So are you now on the
So we're
map?
right off the map.
Oh, you're
We're right here.
You're right, like right back there. Okay. So I'll just move the BMP a little bit just to represent that. Okay. So that's Frida's turn. Sammy, what would you like to do?
This guy didn't stand up. Just this one, right?
Yes, that one on the right stood up, but the one in the middle is prone.
And I don't know he moved.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, he was crawling behind the sandbags, and they're high enough to where you, and especially the distance too, you wouldn't be able to know that he is up and
Okay.
active.
I'll drop this one then.
Okay, dope. Gonna blast him to pieces like you did the one guy, or?
I'm using the 50 cal on him.
Ooh. Avenge Rafik.
We move, so I'm just a -1.
Ooh. Would you like to push that?
No, I do not wish to push that. It's too early to be taking that kind of damage.
Okay. So in that case, so yeah, you just fire, wildly, and it doesn't really do anything. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. Hamid is not going to do anything. This guy in the middle is going to get up, and then to open a door, is that a free action or a or like a?
It takes an action to get out of anything,
Okay. So in that case,
which counts for opening the door and shit.
okay. So in that case, he's going to get up and aim with his RPG. So that's his turn, and then this other guy is going to open the door and go inside. James.
Feel like it's finally time to unleash the RPK, especially there's an RPG being aimed at us.
Yep. The time is any.
So, attack with RPK as myself. Modifiers. So
You're a moving vehicle, which is -2.
Yeah.
The distance, depending on how far away you are and your weapon's range, that is a negative modifier. I think you would at least be medium range by this point, so that would be -1.
Yeah.
No,
Rangers.
he's in close range. He's just -1 now.
Oh,
Never mind. Never mind. I'm just an idiot. No, you're right. Medium range -1.
Yeah.
yeah, so he's got a total of -3, unless you aim.
I
Actually, well, no,
guess.
that's assuming you aim, actually, because even then it would still be a -2 or -3.
Yeah. I'll aim. Since there's not anything else to do that second action. So let's see how this goes. Not great.
You're
Rolling
aiming at the
just a base
RPG.
d6.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and click that push button.
push them 5. Yeah, you know what? Let's push it.
Oh.
No. Ugh.
But you do send some rounds downrange, so roll his coolness to fire, and he hits the dirt.
Once again, mission accomplished.
Turn to the camera, thumbs up. Yeah.
I did reduce the reliability down for the weapon.
Okay, cool. Alright, so that would be James's turn, I assume?
That it is.
Okay, Carp, doesn't do anything. Mike?
Mike's not
I got
doing
one
nothing
more
yet.
movement before we start getting that.
Yep.
So Mike skips?
Yep.
Okay, Mike skips, this guy's dead, this guy skips, and now it's Frida's turn. So currently,
Alrighty.
you don't, like, I think from your current position, you just would not see this guy. So you know that this dude voluntarily hit the dirt, but you don't actually see him.
Yeah, I'm gonna move 4. It means it's 9. Let's see. I get to move. Let's see. 5. So I move up 5 instead of 4. So that is 13 minus 8. Or 8 hexes. Where are we on the map exactly now, Sammy?
You're just
Right
like
off the
right
map.
here.
Okay, so that is with after moving 5, yeah?
No, I think that's
Well, no, you
before.
start from there.
That's your starting position. If you move 5, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you get right there.
All right, and then we're gonna go off road to there.
To which direction? Over that way?
Yes, mainly because I kind of want to have stuff between us and whatever they have because now we're out in the open. So I move 3.
I'll move everybody over to it.
Oh, 2 more. Perfect. Right where we want to be. Yeah, I
And
would go
time
to
to
here.
parallel park.
I'd go to there.
All right, yes.
That way our infantry can go to here when they
Yep.
disembark.
So I then hit the light to indicate now you can leave. Thank you for flying Kurdish Airlines.
Alright, so that's Farida's turn. Okay, so Sammy, it's up to you.
Sammy will. I'm guessing there's no buildings over here.
Over. Well, there would be, but it's just like due to the intention of the map, the way it's designed. Uh, I just kind of had in mind that combat would be sort of in this vertical line, like I didn't like build like a giant, massive city. But yes, there
Okay.
would be buildings there. It's just like for the intention of like level design, they wouldn't really be enterable.
Well, I would be covering over here.
Covering, like being over there.
Overwatch. Overwatch.
Oh, looking that way.
Because that's
Okay.
the only thing that would threaten us right now.
Yeah.
So I'm overwatching that way. Make sure nothing attacks us that way, even though there's no map there.
Fair enough. All right, so that's your turn. Okay, Hamid is going to disembark, and he's going to go up to this wall. The guy with the RPG skips. This guy is going to do something. So, right there. Oh, I didn't mean to ping there. Just trying to ping somewhere else. Okay, whatever. So he just does that. James, do you stay in the BMP or do you get out?
I think I'm staying in the. Presumably, we're going to keep rolling about in this BMP, so James is going to stay in for once. He's learned his lesson. He gets shot when he leaves.
He's had enough adventure for one lifetime.
I'm sure now we'll go around the corner and there'll be 6 toes aimed at the corner, but it'll be fine. Yeah, stay in the BMP. I don't know if the ammo's being tracked properly on the RPK. I guess he could reload if we have a bunch of spare.
Yeah, it tracks.
Cool. I guess if we have spare magazines to do so, he'll reload.
Okay. Yeah, you can reload.
Always good to top off.
Or actually, maybe overwatch this house corner.
Okay.
Actually, that makes more sense. Yeah, rather than reloading a mostly full mag.
All right. So that's James's turn. So Carp is going to stay in the BMP as well because he's like scared. Okay, Mike.
Mike tells Carp, "Come on, you big Russian baby, let's go."
And also, I should
So
mention there
he
are
moves.
doors here and here, so you can like flank through the building if you want.
No, I don't know the buildings. No.
Okay. So that is that what Mike's doing? Is he's just covering the corner?
He is going to do a recon roll up the side, see if he sees anything. With 1 success.
Okay. So from his current cone of vision, like up here, he would not see anything.
Okay.
So there's that. This guy is dead. This allied insurgent is going to, take up, like stack up near Mike. And then Farida, it's now your turn.
I I point. Mike sees him coming my way, and I tell him to go with his leader
Okay, well if that's
because
what you
his
want.
leader needs help because he's the only one that's got clue. Is the guy coming with Mike? I mean, it's not too smart.
Okay, I guess I'll go with Hamid.
Because I'm hoping Carp comes with me.
Oh, I mean, if you want to like change that around, like say that he did, I mean, I'll allow that. Like Carp go. Well, are you saying you want Carp to go with Sammy or with Mike?
With Mike.
Okay, so he's with Mike. Okay, so now we're focusing on Farida. So what does Farida do?
So, Sammy, the content's been delivered. What's next?
Let's go kick their ass. Let's get up behind them.
All right. Turn the corner where Mike is.
Yep.
Alrighty, let's go. 1, 2, 3. And then. Cool. All right. Trying to push this as much. I go at 1.
Okay, so from this position, hold on, where's the ruler? So you would actually see like a rifle barrel, sort of like a reflection of it in the window here. I don't know if you can see the line that I'm drawing, but
Yep.
Yeah.
okay. So like from there, you see the barrel of a Galil, sort of like sticking out.
Now, do you want me to
Alright, so
stay or
Sammy
should
can
I
shoot
just
him?
move more?
We could stay here.
Okay. I
I'll
didn't
shoot
hit.
him.
All right. Get your pot shot in.
Wrong chart, wrong map. Oh, damn it. Ignore that. Am I getting is he in full cover?
Yeah, you do like he is behind a wall. Like you just see the barrel of his gun in the window. Nice.
All right, so we're looking at 6 damage. Let's see. Do I want to push that? Nah, I'm not gonna risk damaging the weapon. We'll go with
Yeah, he's
6 damage on him.
Okay, 6 damage, and the cover rating as a concrete wall, I believe, would be 2. So what's the crit on that?
4.
Okay, 4, and you did 4 damage. So yeah, you kill him.
Alrighty.
Okay, so that guy is dead. Hamid is going to like just move around the corner here. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to move that guy. He's gonna make a mobility roll. And he doesn't succeed, so he's staying put. But he will use the second action to move around here. And then this guy, I believe now he would be getting up. And would, for his action, I guess he just gets up. This guy's dead, James.
It's time to shoot the RPK again, I guess.
You can't see him.
Yeah. From your current
Can
current line of
I-
sight, he's basically like this.
Can I see any of them? Or oh, sorry, all 3 of those have the skull icon because of the white flag. I didn't quite make it out.
Yeah, it's all good.
I guess Overwatch down the street to like here.
Okay.
Since I can't see them, or yeah, I'll Overwatch down the street in case someone's coming out the corner.
Okie doke. Carp is just going to stay with Mike, and Mike.
Do you want to switch with Mike then?
Yeah, I'll switch with Mike so he can go first. So Mike, he goes.
All right, so Mike will try to push his movement and not make it. So 1, 2. Push it again. 1, 2. Well, when he gets here, he's not seeing anything, so that's 1, 2. That's his turn.
Okay. Carp will pretty much follow Mike's lead.
And nobody's in this room, right?
Nobody's in here. As he passes the window, he doesn't see anybody.
Okay.
So Carp has a mobility of 8.
Oh, you
like,
know what? I
holy
actually got to move another hex, so I would be here.
Okay. Now I will say that if you want to say that you moved here, you actually start seeing IDF troops coming down the street. So I'm going to add these guys to the turn initiative, but they are going to be factored in after this current round.
All right. So Mike, as a free action, gives the dead action with 4 fingers up. So
Okay.
he hand across the neck, 4 fingers, points to his down his thumbs behind him because he's looking at the tank now. He's
Okay.
looking at us.
Okay. Um, so Carp, meanwhile, is going to move 1, 2, and then he's going to roll mobility to try to get farther. He gets to go another 2 hexes, so he moves 2, and then he's going to use his spare action, like his other action, just to move up to Mike. So that is Carp's turn. This Israeli is dead. The allied insurgent is basically going to first move up to here, actually move up to here, and then move to mobility. And he actually succeeds, and he makes it up to Hamid. And
Can he fire because he just used his fast action to move?
well, the problem is that yeah, that's true. He could, so he's going to.
He would just be at the -2. But who cares? He's a marksman. This guy. He is. This guy's the only one that's any good for them. I'd like to make him into a player.
Oh my God!
Told you, dude. This guy kicks butt. He's been kicking butt the whole time.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's dead.
All right, yeah. So that would be yeah, that was a crit, which means the guy with the RPG is dead. Holy shit, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so now I'm gonna roll this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy, because we're now at the start of the new round. So, first one is the guy in the back who is going to move 2 hexes, so he's going to be behind this building. And then it's Farida's turn.
I know exactly what you're going to tell me. Charge, right?
Damn right. Let's go get him.
A lot of my damage this session has been due to pushing. So I move 4. Now, let's see here.
All right, so yeah, and as you're moving in that direction, hold on a second, just gotta get something. As you're turning the corner, you actually give me a recon roll, please. Like a passive recon, which I don't think means
Everybody in the vehicle or just him?
just him. So hold on. And passive means you can't push, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you actually hear what sounds like an armored vehicle, but you can't pinpoint where it's coming from.
All right. So we're going to have to do the smart thing. We're going to have to get to that cover there.
Well, keep in mind that this is basically like the roof, like just to represent the roof of a building. So is that?
So then I'm going to have to, then I'm going to go ahead and get to that wall. Three. We're getting real close. It's going to be great.
All right. Sammy, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Right.
Sammy. Do the deed.
Alrighty. Unloading on these 2 in the same square. Oh, I see what the problem is. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix. Stops asking me. Gunner. What the hell's the gunner? Okay, maybe it's. Just -1.
So who were you aiming at?
I'm aiming at the 1 each, 4 damage each. So you'll have to roll hit location on the second guy.
All right. So
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna push that. All right.
also move your
So
token
weapon
up. Or
takes
actually, your token's already there.
damage. Let me take damage. 1 second, and I'll tell you what I'm
Sure.
doing here.
Sure thing.
All right. So the first guy that got hit is for 5 points of damage. And the second guy will take a 4-point hit, and you'll need to figure out.
All right. Noted. So in that case, so you said how much damage?
5 to the first guy.
All right, 5 to the first guy, and then it crits at 4.
Yep.
All right, so he's dead. And then for the
And then
one
the
in the
second guy, you'll have to figure out where I hit him.
torso.
So he takes 4.
So he takes 4, but he does have armor. So he only takes
Yep.
3, but that basically brings him down to 2 HP. All right, so that would be your turn, I take it?
And then the guy needs to do COF
Right.
roll. See if he still stays up.
He does. How about that?
James, punish him.
So this guy, having just got lit up by a machine gun, he just fucking takes off running down the alley. So he moves 1, 2, and then I'm going to push his mobility, see if he gets any farther. Nope. He basically just gets there, and that's that. But he does have a second action to move, so he'll just move a little farther. So Hamid is going to just move up 2 hexes. And then that guy's dead, that guy's dead. James.
I mean, there's someone in front of me, and I have an RPK, so let's shoot at him. Select me, maximum rate of fire again. We have moved, so that's -2, right?
Correct. You're firing from a moving vehicle.
But within range.
But within range, so that's a big plus. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice. How much? So that would be a total of 4 damage total?
No, 3. It's a light machine gun, only 2 damage base, so.
Oh. So he takes 3
You want to
damage.
push that?
Yeah, go ahead and push it. See if you can get another success on the ammo dice.
No, pushing doesn't reroll successes, does it? So that'll be fine on the
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Nope.
yes. Look at that. Another hit.
So that would be still, is it the same result?
Yeah, it's the same result. He just damaged the weapon.
Rip. Okay. So,
I got overexcited. But yeah, overall, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. So that would be
Well, hopefully he'll get
3
dropped.
damage
Hopefully he'll kill
total.
that.
Torso means 1 armor, so he takes 2 damage. Nice. Alright. Run him over Reynolds.
Does
What
he
got?
drop?
That guy? Oh, the coolness of fire. Yeah, I need to check that. Nope, he doesn't.
Oh, Jesus Christ. These guys.
Alright, Mike, what do you do?
Cody, I did have a question.
Shoot.
Since I'm standing up top of the vehicle right now, I should be able to hear better than the driver. Do I get a pass to hear the vehicle coming?
Yeah, that's a good point. You succeed, so I'm gonna, hold on, where's your token? Okay, you're right there, so I'm gonna move you for a sec so you can see. Yeah, coming around the corner, I'm just moving a little farther, you actually see, dun dun dun, a tank.
Okay.
So,
So I tell you, we need to push forward. We've got a tank coming up behind us.
So, and I need to add these.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do the game where we're chasing each other's tail, then, right?
Well, we just need to get in a position and I can use the rocket on it.
Nice. And so like before, I'll roll these 3 crewmen when when at the start of the next round. So Mike, what do you do?
Mike is
Finish off the guy that didn't decide to go prone.
yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And his
So that'll be
M16
a
has 6
minus
range.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a minus 1.
I think it's like the first time, like this session's like the first time he's ever actually shot somebody.
Yeah, because he didn't even have his ammo linked up. Why doesn't it have his ammo? I already linked his ammo. What the hell? Read ammo. Hold on. He didn't even have the right ammo linked. I don't know what the hell he linked on. Okay, now I could shoot. I had to create ammo for him. Attack. Full round. So I'm minus 1. That's the only modifier I have, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna push that. That's
Might as well.
I don't care about
Oh.
my weapon. Okay, so that is 2, 3, 4 points of 4 damage, 3 crit.
Okay, he's dead. And you were shooting at this one?
Yeah.
All right.
Why was his reliability a 4? That would a long time.
Kind of
So.
strange because U.S. and Israel are like real staunch allies, and this is happening.
Oh, it's crazy.
Oh, good lord.
It's crazy
Okay.
as his character's made. He's kind of fun to play.
Oh god. It'd be interesting if he showed up in the sci-fi setting I talked about with no context whatsoever. He was
Yep.
abandoned by time itself. Anyway, so the IDF soldier's dead. Carp is going to stick by Mike, given that he just heard there's a tank coming. This guy's dead. This guy is going to move.
Do you want Carp to go through the building?
Carp would probably just stick to Mike. So, and then I'm going to roll this guy's mobility to see if he gets any farther, which he does not. So he stays put, but he's going to use the second move to get here. And this guy's dead. So now I'm going to roll the Israeli crew for the tanks. And there we go. So the next round 7. So the Israeli soldier here is going to pop around the corner. And Sammy, since you did say you were exposed, he's going to quick shoot you. So let's see stats. Or where's his assault rifle? -2.
Yeah, but he's a -2 for fast shooting.
Yeah, I did. I factored that in. Your
Oh,
leg
he can't hit me.
Yeah, well, if your
He
legs.
hits you in your exposed leg.
I don't have an exposed leg.
Yeah, he's like standing inside of the tank, kind of.
He
So
shoots the shit out of the tank, but I still
Yeah.
need to give you a COF roll.
Yes, if you wouldn't mind. Oh my lord.
Sammy laughs at you.
Sam just like there's that dramatic turn of him looking at the camera, squinting his eyes, and then moving the gun.
One-handed with the 50 cal. Yeah, okay, dude. Not good.
All right, so the yeah, that guy fucking fails. So the tank commander is going to do a recon roll, see if he sees anybody. Oops, I wasn't selecting. Is that tank commander?
Oh, I was gonna have him go get the RPG. I would have had him go get the RPG.
But he doesn't see any targets. So it's now Farita's turn.
Yep. I'm gonna go past this guy. So I got to do a mobility roll. He gets hit. So the asshole that shot at Sammy gets run over. Because I'm going through the hex.
So this guy, by this point, is probably dead, so I'll just mark him as dead.
Yeah, he's not coming back. Then I'm going to turn. And we'll do the same spiel. All right, we move.
All right. So you move there. Love how you're just
The
like fucking.
alleyway guy gets to live for a bit longer. He should be happy.
I'll bring James. Bring him over. Okay. So next is the IDF gunner who is going to be aiming for targets. Like he's going to overwatch a certain hex, but I shan't say what. So Sammy.
You want to top off the ammo? Get in.
I think I still have pretty good ammo. Let me look up my ammo situation is on this. Oh shit! Yeah, I will switch out because I only have 60 rounds left. I'll switch out of that for the 50 cal.
So is that what you're going to do on your turn?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll skip to the next. So this guy does something that you don't know what. Hamid is going to basically just rush up to the position of his like crony, kind of like at the window here around the corner. The RPG guy's dead. This driver, I just need to double check something. Combat speed, and then I'm gonna make a driving roll. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Tank starts moving up in front of you. Though the gun has not turned at you yet.
Oh, we see him.
Yeah. So next is the guy who's dead. So next is James.
So I have an RPK and I can see a tank. Which isn't the best situation. I'm guessing I can't really man the autocannon to fire it, or that might be a terrible idea if I tried.
No, because I'm in that seat. But as
Oh,
a
you're on that seat.
commander, I think the commander has the fire ability of the 30 cal too. The 30 millimeter, but I ain't gonna puncture that tank. Is it facing us that way?
The tank is currently, you would have a side shot at it if you were to fire
What kind
at
of
it.
tank is it?
A Merkava Mark III.
Oh, they got, what do they have, like 8 on the side armor?
Close. 7.
I mean, I feel like jumping out of a BMP is probably not also a good idea. I mean, what are BMP options aren't that great right now, faced with a tank.
We do have the APs loaded. I mean, you're going to have to hit with multiple successes to even puncture that armor.
I mean, failing that, it's literally get out of the tank and run. At which point, still having to. Could I? This is maybe a terrible idea. So white phosphorus grenades make smoke.
Sort of. Like they don't necessarily make like a giant cloud of smoke, but white phosphorus does have a smoke-like effect, from what I've seen of it anyway.
We
It's not.
do have a smoke discharger with this thing.
Fire to smoke.
Yeah, if we have a smoke decharge, producing smoke of some respect. If it's from, oh no, white phosphorus. Yeah, white phosphorus creates a fire. It doesn't.
Okay.
Smoke grenades.
What we can do is you just get yourself ready. Fire to smoke. Sammy, would you be able to fire under the smoke the concourse?
Yeah.
Okay, we're switching when it comes to my turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
well,
I'll go first and then you drive us the hell away.
Yeah, pretty much. We're going reverse.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I'll fire off a smoke launcher, a smoke discharger. Sorry, which I have
Okay.
no idea how that functions, but
Me
it's
neither.
ticked on a little box. So
Okay. So we'll say how many hexes does smoke cover?
The way the smoke thing is, it surrounds the hex with smoke.
So basically like everything, like this and all that?
Yep.
Okay, so let me just
Yep.
draw a circle to say like, this is the affected range of everything here is in smoke. So all those 7 hexes are smoke. Okay, so that's James's turn, right?
yes, I don't think I'm gonna do anything else with that.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah.
Move twice to just run across.
All right, I'm going to do a mobility roll. So I'm moving 1, 2. That's Sammy. All right, I'm not pushing it. And 1, 2.
What the fuck was that?
Where's another?
It's more like a gunshot. So that's
Okay,
Mike.
that's my. Yep.
Okay. This guy's dead. Carp is going to pretty much follow Mike. So he's going to do that. He's going to make a mobility roll. See if he can get any farther. He doesn't. So he's just going to use a regular, like another fast action, just to get over to Mike. So that's Carp. This guy's dead. Allied Insurgent is going to move to.
He heard the tank, right?
Yeah.
He would probably go grab that
Yeah.
RPG.
Yeah, I imagine that. He's going to have.
Because
So
I
he now
don't
has
think
an
he
RPG.
has anything.
Yeah, he doesn't have an RPG, but he does now. So he has an RPG. That's his action. This guy's dead. So now, this guy is dead. Tank commander. I don't know what he can actually do.
This is the part of the movie where we just see like him like massaging the Totenkopf symbol to indicate he's the bad guy.
Oh my god. So I need to check like vehicle crew
Is he
action.
buckled up or is he up top?
He's in the tank. So let's see, vehicle combat. Where the hell are okay, so hold on, the commander. That's god damn it. Okay, well, I would say that the commander probably he will overwatch here, I guess. I don't know. So it's free to, and you said you're switching with Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy, please fire. Don't fuck up.
Alrighty.
There's no -2 because we didn't move yet.
Oh, big rolls, and I'll push that
Push.
one.
Fucking push.
Oh,
Okay.
didn't get it.
All right,
All
how
right.
much?
12 damage.
Ooh,
To the side.
-1 armor.
-1 armor.
Yes.
So it basically it absorbs 6 damage.
So
And
6 more go in.
6 more go in. Okay, so let's roll the vehicle, like the component damage. That's penetration. So
Yeah, D10.
yep. The fuck is that? Penetration. What? Hold on. Oh,
I
here's
don't
the
know
table.
what the hell that is.
Component damage
Just
D10.
roll a D10. 1d10.
I did. I rolled on the. I'll just roll again because it says ricochet. Or no, it hits the radio. That's a D10 for penetration is radio. So you took out the
That's a
radio.
10?
Yeah, a 10 is no bullshit. It's a radio. Like I'm looking at the vehicle combat.
No, I just didn't know what that die was. So that's a 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have 5 more going through.
Okay.
Commander's next.
Uh,
Roll a d6 to find out where he takes it.
Okie doke. Slash RD6. 3 torso.
So how many hit points does he have? Does he have 5?
He's got 5, but he does have armor.
Okay, so he's dead.
Yes. So he is out. So I diagnose him dead. Okay, so that's the same.
Alrighty.
So
Hold on. We're not
sorry.
done yet.
Oh, I didn't realize him.
Now we have the internal blast.
Ooh.
So the gunner, so B's is 2 10s.
Yeah, like 2d10.
2 die 10. So the gunner, oh, that's not what I had an extra space. Oh, damn it. Gunner doesn't get hit. But the driver does.
Okay, and the driver has to make
And
coolness.
no, I hit him. So I hit him in the torso. My guess he doesn't have armor as a driver.
True. So he just
So
takes.
he takes 3 and a crit.
All right. So well, he's dead. So the tank isn't going anywhere.
And then the gunner needs to do a CUF roll. And come on, baby, fail that. This is the roll we need failed. Yes! He's gonna jump the hell out. Oh, shit.
Right. Yeah, so he jumps.
It's stereo, baby.
Oh.
Well, I think we are able to say is now the initiative is on our side.
All right. So, oops, I didn't mean to mark him as dead. I meant to mark him as that. Okay, so that was the gunner. I didn't. Oh, why is he marked as dead? Let's see, he's just out. All right. So it's Frida's turn.
What's the game plan now?
Let's go take the tank.
All right, let her going.
It'll be a little messy in there. But I want to run somebody over with a tank.
1. And we have enough. Can I pass through here, GM?
Pass through that little space.
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
He's gonna need to make a mobility.
Well, I don't think he can if he's suppressed, but sure.
We would have been pluses to run him over.
How many pluses?
Fuck, I don't know. I'll just say
We'll
2.
just say he's gone, and
Yeah,
now we have the tank. Ho
yeah,
ho ho.
yeah. Another one bites the dust. So, well, you just like killed the crew of a tank with a single rocket or a single missile.
It was the clutch missile roll. Now I got to get going.
Uh,
Tom, you get to do all the fun stuff.
Do we want to do another session and finish this off next week
yeah, if
or
you guys
next
want.
month?
Sure.
Is everybody in agreement?
That way you guys
Yeah.
stay, and I don't want to run your guy. This is the fun part.
No, this was fun. We'll see how it ends.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys next week.
Okay, see you, Ramba. Okay, so
All
I
right.
guess in that case we'll just skip XP and stuff this time. Like, because it just wouldn't make sense to.
Yeah, presumably
Yeah,
we're gonna die or we're gonna escape. So
Yeah, pretty much. So I guess we'll wrap this up next time. So
Sounds good.
yeah, sounds great.
Yeah.
I realized I deployed smoke as an emergency, and then we proceeded to shoot them through the
yeah,
smoke.
you got so
Leave the
lucky.
smoke.
Like, what the hell?
I was like,
A fucking
James,
tank
"Ah, fuck."
had you in its sights. And I was like, oh man, this is gonna be great. And it's like, no, you actually survived.
That was awesome.
Shit.
All you need in apocalypse is a BMP and some mild willingness for vehicular manslaughter.
Oh my lord. Yeah, that's great. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up next time.